Yes to that
She
too.
just can't get
The
an
entire
invite.
fucking team.
So what happened, Tyler? The way that you talk, like your speech
And
patterns,
we're
did you have like a
back,
brain
baby.
injury?
We're
Like what
back
happened to
and
you? Why do you
rolling
speak
right
the way
where
you
we
do? Is it a
left
brain
off.
injury?
Part two.
Is it heavy alcoholism? What is it?
She had a
Is
stroke.
it a
Why are
stroke?
you making fun of someone who just suffered a stroke?
Because it's funny.
I'm
The strokes
asking.
are
I'm not
funny.
accusing. I'm just asking.
You're making fun of someone who just suffered a stroke. Be more sensitive, Mike.
If you ask a question, it's not making fun of somebody.
Just
You're
be more
asking a
sensitive.
question.
Just say no, Mike. Just say
You're
no.
asking a question. So you're telling me, Tyler, you're telling me that giraffes have strokes? So giraffes have strokes. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me?
Corona.
He's like one of those like
Google it.
kids in
Can
the
giraffes have
corner
strokes?
that just like
Oh,
you
shit, we
just
got
kind of
Dr.
like,
Chin in the basement.
James is such a sweetheart. He'll drink 2 beers and be hammered. James is a sweetheart, man. James is a really good kid, man. He really is.
Let him
Honest
up.
to God, he's a really, really good kid.
Hey,
He
Chuck.
really is.
What's up,
Mike,
Chuck?
do you know how many
Hey,
people
doctor.
don't give one shit about your opinion
Nah,
of
that's
anybody
Chuck.
or anything?
Yeah, you blew my cover, damn it.
Your opinion on
Yeah.
kids.
Well,
Right
somebody
on.
else did. So.
It's not
Chuck,
blowing
man.
your
Dutch.
cover. Like it's the same avatar all the time.
Dutch
I'm
busted
Chuck,
right
man.
out.
I never been the same after
What's
after
up,
Jack
Moog?
Talcott.
What's up,
After
Moog?
Jack
How you
Talcott
doing,
broke
Moog?
my heart,
Your new
man.
name
Jack
Moog
Talcott broke my
McGee?
heart, man. Jack Talcott saved me from the devil, Jack Talcott.
Moog
Please, man.
McGee. What's up,
Mike,
Moog McGee?
so Mike joins a panel and all he does is sit up with the close up his face to the camera and just sits there and talks nonsense.
That's right.
Yeah, Mike, you really bring a
Except
lot.
when he's drinking, he turns the camera off.
Tyler, do you think
Why did you
who
move
brings
your
more?
beard?
Why
Because
does
you
Mike's
actually
nose
look
look
like
so big?
very sickly without the beard. With
Why
the
does
beard,
I
you
look
look
I look
disgusting, but
sickly.
without the beard,
I
you
look
look sickly.
I look sickly.
Yep,
Yeah.
you do. Did
You
you
look
get
like
punched
shaved
in the
nuts.
face? Did you get punched in the face during sex the other night?
Mike's
Your
up here
nose
for
looks
all the
big.
smoke. He said all y'all bitches.
Mike always
drinking. He
gets
ain't worried
punched
about
in
it.
the face
So
during
Kane,
sex.
she's asking about my sex the other night. That's what she's asking about.
Yeah,
Tyler,
Yeah,
right.
about your
No,
right hand because you're a
Tyler, can I have a dollar?
self-proclaimed
Tyler, can
incel,
I have a
Mike.
dollar? Tyler, can I have a dollar from
Mike,
chow mein?
you are a
Can I have a dollar?
self-proclaimed incel. Did you
Chow
forget that
mein?
you said it on a panel?
Can I have a
Mike, just
dollar
go
from
do
chow
it.
mein?
You did just say
I need to get a soup.
I'll remain
I need to
celibate or whatever.
Mike,
I'm
just
Tyler
go
Durden.
steal a
I need
dollar
to
from
get
Jack.
a soup.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Like you steal your mess from
And
him.
it ain't too bad being in the celibate club.
Oh shit! So none of these guys
I
are
mean,
getting. Bro, like I get pussy at least once a week, sometimes like twice a week if I'm horny enough. Like, cause I kind of just get it when I want it, kind of thing. Because I got a girlfriend, and like if you can't get it in one day, you probably get it in the next day for sure. Yeah, I mean, like if you can't get it in, usually you could get it in one day, and if you're still horny the next day, you probably get it in the next day because you're still horny. I mean, girls love when you just beat the pussy up, like hit it like that, like beat it up. They want to feel you smack on their little clitoris. That's what they want. They want to feel the smack on their clitoris, like the bass in the car, or like the vibration of a motorcycle on their clit. They want to feel that. So like when you hit them from the back, or you hit them, when you're doing them, you hit them harder. It hits your clitoris harder. It creates that whole thing. Anyway, so I don't know what the point of this is. Sex ed with ham banana. If you want to have sex, do it right and be a little aggressive, but not too aggressive. Because if you slam too hard on the clitoris, now you're gonna hurt it. It'd be like we're like Howard Stern, but we teach people things. We're like Howard Stern.
It's not in the way of being a celibate
That's
club,
what
but
we're
at
gonna
least
do.
James,
That's gonna be our
I will work
angle.
a John for
We're
you
gonna
so
work
that you
an
can have a
angle.
dollar, okay?
Thank you. What's
You're gonna work.
All right, so she's gonna work a new John. So imagine, so I said those bad things just now, right? But Dutchie just said she's gonna fucking fuck a guy so she could get money to pay for whatever this is, and she's making jokes because she used to fuck guys to pay her bills. So she's making a joke like, "Hey, I'm gonna go work a John," meaning she's gonna go ride on some dude's penis until he ejaculates, and then she could get her like $40 to $90 and go on her way. I mean, it really depends on the customer, though. Like, whoever values her at what they value her at. I mean, as Dutchie, she's a plain white woman. She's old and kind of ugly. I would say she was getting 40s and 50s tops. You're getting 40 and 50s of fuck. And that's just like, I mean, how many times can you fuck in a day? Maybe 4 tops? Like, I don't know if she could get her pussy railed more than 4 times in a day and be like, yeah, that's, that's me. Like, and I mean, like, she's probably doing like 3, getting like maybe 150 a day. But you don't gotta pay taxes on that because she's just a whore working on the street. So you don't gotta pay taxes on that money, which is why you get in trouble with Uncle Sam. He can't be a pimp running a pimp stable like Andrew Tate and not get in trouble because you gotta pay Uncle Sam, So I mean, I guess pimping is illegal, so you can't do it. I don't know who was pimping or why we were talking about pimping or the rules of pimping again. I'm pretty goddamn drunk. We're just gonna roll that video.
I'm sorry.
I know all the rules of pimping. I was a pimp in the past life.
John,
okay?
So she's still a prostitute.
Okay.
She just said she's gonna work with
I
John.
was out there with all my
I think she was being
and all
sarcastic.
Mike, are you drunk?
No, she's not, bro.
Okay,
She's not.
no, just let it happen.
Had a
Shane. Let it
whole-
happen.
Why do you
Just let him.
why do you have the Mike P. Wolf on your head? Are you still trying to bang Mike P? Are you still trying to
Yes.
bang him?
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
me and Mike are
There we
not
go.
twins.
It's a good show, you guys.
Did
Here we go.
Nunzio,
She,
did-
actually, she just wants to try some of
No,
that.
Tyler, did
That's
you
all.
get that money for your Chinese food yet?
yeah, I did. Did Bell? Did
You what? What was
wasn't-
this question?
Wait, wasn't Zell
Did you get
begging
the
for a
Chinese
cup
food yet?
of
That's
noodles?
the question.
Zell was begging for cup of noodles at the airport the other night.
You know what's funny?
Like, are you
Yo,
serious?
Nuns,
Okay.
Nuns. You know what's funny? Nuns, you know what's funny?
Zell was
When
mad
these
'cause she had to eat
Nunzio.
a cup of noodles the other night.
hear me
Hey,
out.
can anybody have the talking stick here? Because this is
Alright.
annoying.
All right.
Well, you never stop talking. You never shut the fuck up with your 5 head.
Oh, I was
Keep
about to
talking.
skip it too. I was about to skip it.
You never shut the fuck up.
Dang.
I guess it takes
Yeah,
one to
you
know
gotta
one,
get on
right?
With the bars. Get her.
Let me tell you
Get her,
something.
Mike.
These cackling hens,
Oh, Mike-
Tyler,
Mike's gonna
and
tell us
Tyler
something
and
again
Dutchie are
because he
so
needs to
mad,
talk.
are so angry that
He has been
Nunzio
so
and
quiet
someone
the
else are
entire
happy.
time, so let him
They're
talk.
so
Right when somebody starts talking, this is a troll people do. This is what somebody was doing earlier, and I don't think Joey or Nunzio caught it. But right when you start talking, you see how right when Mike started talking, Dutchie starts talking, and she's saying things that aren't really important. They're not really furthering the conversation. They semi make sense. Oh, you see how this person's doing this and that and this and that. They semi make sense, but they're not really relevant. If you're very biased, you would be on her side. But she's not making any sense in her arguments. She's just being annoying and being like what a woman would do, kind of being an annoying woman, making noise when you don't have to. Just because you're in the wrong, you can't admit it or whatever. But that's Dutchie. Dutchie's always wrong, and she can never admit when she's in the wrong. So she overtalks people. She does that, and it's weird. And she's doing it right now. Watch. We'll go back like 30, 20 seconds. Right when Mike starts talking and trying to prove his point, she's like, well, blah, 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 blah. And that's all you hear because she's talking while Mike's talking. So you don't understand either of them really. And if her microphone's better, which it seems to be, then you understand her a little bit more clearly. I'm just saying this is part of a troll. And Mikey is a master troll, but he doesn't understand that he's getting trolled here by her. He's getting trolled by her in this sense because this is part of a troll. You're running into a troll trap.
shut the fuck up with your 5 head. With your
Says the
fucking
one
big
who
ass
keeps
voice. You
talking.
never shut the fuck up. You never shut the fuck up.
I guess it takes
Yeah,
one to
you
know
never
one,
shut up.
right?
Let me tell you something. These cackling hens,
Oh, Mike is
Tyler
going to
and
tell us
Tyler
something
and
again
Dutchie are
because he
so
needs to
mad,
talk.
are so angry that
He has been
Nunzio
so
and
quiet
someone
the
else are
entire
happy.
time, so let him
They're
talk.
so mad that
People,
I'm happy with
don't
somebody else
overtalk
because
him.
they're
He needs to talk,
hateful
okay?
bitches.
Let him
They're
talk.
hateful
Let him
bitches.
talk,
I can
people.
talk over you. I can take you
Let
in
him
circles,
talk.
Dutch.
Here we go.
I can
Everybody,
take you
let
in
him talk.
circles.
He has been
Dutch,
quiet
Take
since
you
he
up and
joined the
down for
panel.
hours.
How can anybody talk with you yelling over?
And did you see that Mike's family are
Exactly. How can anybody talk with you yelling over him? But once Mike talks again, even after being warned, watch this. Once Mike starts talking again, even after being warned, can this bitch just shut up and let Mike say his piece? No. Can Mike get out a sentence? No.
is a serial killer?
Oh, yeah. How's
I'm
Uncle
sorry?
John doing, Mike?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
How's Uncle John doing?
Oh, maybe we
I think
Okay,
they were
and that's
talking about
okay.
on some.
So,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
so
we can talk about
we're
people's
talking about
relatives.
family. We're
I
talking
guess
about family, right?
we already
It's
said
public
never mind.
record.
Hold on. Let me talk. Let me talk. I
I'm
don't think
a
it's
little
out of line.
confused,
Like
though.
if somebody has a relative that's been in the newspapers and shit, I don't think it's
It's
out of line.
annoying how much she interrupts.
So
His
my
bro.
family,
son
my
It's
family
actually
is
so
did a
annoying
no.
how
Hold
much
on,
she
hold on.
So my
interrupts.
King,
family,
his
my
son
family.
actually did an
Wow.
interview on
Yo,
the on the
It's a
shut
YouTube.
waffle blouse, but it's
five-head
awful
cunt.
His
to
Shut
son
up.
did an
Oh,
interview
so
on
good?
YouTube, so
Dutch,
it's
I
public
thought,
record.
That's
How
a
is
joint
Uncle
waffle
John
hater.
doing?
Mike,
That's
I thought
fine,
that
Dutch. But
wasn't
hold
your
on. Let me
family. Why are
explain
you
about
getting
this.
so mad? Why are you getting
Christ.
so mad, Mike, if
Waffle,
they're not your
what do you
family?
know
Why are you getting
about
so
waffle
mad?
Loud
blouse?
fucking hyenas.
Everybody wanted to talk
Why are you
Hey,
getting
about
so mad,
hey,
waffle
Mike?
blouse. Everybody just
what
You love
wanted
it,
to
King.
Why
chill.
did he
You love it.
unalive a child? Do you know that?
Like moderator.
Whoa,
Yo,
what?
yo,
What's
Say
yo.
what?
King,
What
King.
she
King.
say?
Yo, oh, hold on,
What
real
did she
fast, real
say?
fast, real fast.
What did
Mike,
she
My
just
finish
family
what
say?
has
you have to
never,
say.
real
Mike,
fast,
nobody
hold
has
on,
to
real quick.
interfere.
Wow.
Real quick.
Nobody
No,
cares
real
what you
quick.
have to
Hey,
say.
Tyler.
My
Nobody
Real
family
quick,
has
cares what you
real
have to
never,
quick.
say.
Hold on, real
never
quick,
killed a
real quick.
child. Has never killed a child. Yo, King, if
Your
you're out
Uncle
We're
there,
not
John
saying
has.
child.
No,
We're saying
hold on.
no, he
Nobody said
hasn't.
anything.
No, he
we're
hasn't.
saying
Nobody said
little
anything about
people. We're
kids.
not saying child. We're
All right,
Yeah,
saying
I
She
little
did
just said
because
he
he
people.
unalived
actually
a
hold
Little
on.
child.
people.
Let me
Little
He
people.
explain.
she just said he unalived a child.
Little people.
all right.
Little people. We're not saying
I'm
child.
gonna remove y'all.
We're not
For one
saying kids.
second.
We're
Anybody
not
talking
saying
get
kids.
removed until I say something.
We're not saying
As
kids.
far
We're
as
not saying
bringing up
child.
somebody's relatives that's been in the newspaper.
Oh lordy. This isn't about that, you dumb fucking hillbilly fucking redneck piece of fucking ting. I can't do the mics are running. Ting. I wish I could. Ting. Like that's what I mean. Mike genuinely has talents. And they're not necessarily just trolling or fucking with people. Because sometimes he's good at that. When he's in the right, that's when he's on his game. When you're attacking everybody, you're bound to be in the wrong 90% of the time at least, because you're just attacking everybody, you know. But if you decide who you attack and you decide you're justified in your attacks, Mike, then you can become a better troll because you will be favorable and you will be doing good in the community's eyes, because you'd be trolling necessarily the bad people, not us. You wouldn't be trolling us common folks. You'd be trolling maybe the new people. Maybe you'd troll them a bit, the new people. Like when Joey brought me a guide today. Joey brought me a new guide today. The guy, I trolled him a bit, and the guy started calling me a chomo. And he's like, oh, you did the thing on monkey. And it's like, cool. That was like a year ago at the very least. It had to have been at least a year ago. I mean, and it's like, okay, whatever. You know, you said horrible things to stupid ass kids on monkey. I get that. You know, I don't care. I mean, you know, I do care a little bit. I wouldn't have did it again for sure. I definitely wouldn't have did it again. But I'm sure glad it wasn't anything illegal. I didn't go to jail. I was rude and offensive, but I didn't do anything illegal. There's no charges being pursued against me. I didn't go to jail for anything. You know, like that wasn't even in the picture, even in the scope. So I mean, you could be rude and mean to people online. It would be like if I caught a baseball and I didn't give it to the fucking kid. Instead, I called him a little fag. I was like, fuck you, go get your own little baseball, you little fag, or something like that. And then I took the baseball and ran away on live TV. That's the equivalent of what I did. But other people literally went out and committed crimes. I mean, like Tommy DTV, Lord Doc, everybody that has a criminal record pretty much like is judging me. I mean, even these Canadian ladies and all the shitty things they do, they call CPS on people with kids to just fuck up their families, like Squishy and WikiWeedy and Dutchy and maybe even Kaylee, whoever her name is. I think she says she might have took part in some of that. Like, and she'll be the one to tell you. She's a witness to all that. So it happened. I mean, like, there's some people that did real fucked up things in this community. Squishy the cat, WikiWeedy, Tommy DTV kidnapped some girls after he took two of them to a crack house to get high on fucking heroin, black tar heroin, apparently, because they were meeting up with Cheesehead and they wanted to be cheesy, so they were doing black tar heroin allegedly. But see, that's where I get in trouble because I make jokes. But not like there's a lot worse people in this community than me saying mean things on the internet. I'm only dealing with this because Joey said it's in my rebranding thing, and if he thinks it's best, I'm inclined to believe him because he's been sitting in the cell for the last year or two, just thinking about YouTube probably and the way to get things popping. And, you know, like, he's literally just been sitting there. No, I had a dry patch, actually. It was like a weird dry patch. It grew right here, and then I scratched it all off, and it got all red because I scratched it too much, and then it just got, like, all, like, I don't know, it just turned into a rashy thing, and now it's just, like, going away. So I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I hope it wasn't related to my athlete's foot because I have athlete's foot as well. That's the thing I'm dealing with on my left foot. I got athlete's foot, and I was hoping it's not related to that because I do a lot of things like this where I'll sit like this or something. I don't touch my mouth, but I'll sit like this or something. So if there is a point, like even right now, I'm holding one of my feet. Like I'm sitting here, but my foot is kind of on my, like it's crossed. So like I'm sitting here and I'm holding my foot with one of my hands for some reason. Like, and then, you know, I was worried maybe it's athlete's foot and I transferred it, but it looks like it was just a dry patch and I put lotion on it after I scratched it up and it's healing. So, I mean, it seems like it's just going away. I was worried a little bit. But yeah, no, it's just dried up and going away. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's not like a chin herpes or anything, I guess. And so I was worried. I was like, is this like chin herpes or something? Is that a thing? Do you get it on your chin and on your lip? Damn prostitutes. I don't know. Anyway. That's what I was worried about. I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I never got like a dry patch and then scratched it and it became like that. So I don't know if that's a sign of like some kind of skin thing. Whatever it was. I don't know. I hope it's not related to my athlete's foot though, because I got to buy new shoes that are more breathable because I'm getting athlete's foot. And I think it's because my shoes aren't breathable enough. It's certainly not because I work out and my feet get all sweaty, which is what normally causes athlete's foot. I'm thinking it's because I'm fat, out of shape, and my feet don't breathe enough. So I need breathier shoes and maybe a little bit of exercise, but that'll clear that up. I just need to exercise a little bit, probably. And it's already going away, honestly. It's been going away for about a week now. It's just like dry skin and then dead skin on my feet, and that was, I don't know, it's weird. This is weird though. It's nothing you want to have. You don't want to be an athlete with my kind of feet. All right, back to the video. I'm rambling because I'm drunk and I think it's funny. It's not to you guys.
That's fine. Don't talk about anybody's.
But we can talk about my feet if you do want. If you guys do want a more in-depth story about my feet. I'm just kidding. I wrote the video. I was just joking.
Children on here. And also, don't bring up even if they are in the newspaper for unaliving some kids and shit, we get it from this point on. Just leave the kid part out of it. That shit don't need repeated. Just say You know, he's there for Erder May or whatever the fuck.
A
Sure.
minor then?
We can be decent
Do
about
I have?
this
Do I have? So you're asking me? You're asking me if I have family that has taken people's lives? Yes, but it was never a child. That is completely a lie, and I will never be a
Jesus
part
Christ,
of a channel that's going to
straight to
support
it when I
that.
said don't bring it up again.
So
Yeah,
he just
that's
admitted to it.
complete
Yeah.
lie.
So your uncle actually is in jail for 3 life sentences.
Dutchie.
Am I my
Yep.
Am I my uncle? Is
Yes.
my uncle? Is
No,
my
she's just
uncle
asking
pertinent
about
to
your
this
uncle.
channel?
I was asking, Mike. I was just asking.
No,
a
you didn't.
question.
You just said my uncle killed
No,
a kid.
I was
That's what you just said.
asking you
That's
a
what you just
question.
said.
Mike,
Damn, Mike.
leave the fucking kid part out of it, or I'm just gonna fucking drop you. Now she's already dropped it. You're the only one who keeps saying it. Hey, what's up, Callie? How you doing?
Hey. Hey,
I
hey.
was asking you a question, Mike. Is he
Like-
serving
Yo,
3 life sentences right now?
Kane, real quick, Kaylee, before you jump in, Kaylee, I'm telling you, Dutchie is the biggest piece of shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
The biggest piece of shit on
I have a
YouTube.
point to make since I'm up here.
No,
Why
before you
is
make
this
your
being
point, can he
asked of
actually answer the question?
Can I
Because I
speak,
asked
please?
him.
Dutch, you're talking over
Man,
me again.
you're just doing that so you can be like, look, you're biased against me. You could hear she was
Yeah.
clearly fucking speaking. And let me just say right quick, what's up, Darlene and Carrie? Good to see you guys. All right, let me get Dutch back up here. Have
Okay,
some fucking manners, please. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Callie.
we can all talk and not talk over each other. So my point is that Dutch has just spent the last 2 days telling me that I shouldn't bring up Brett's family or anybody else's family that have done stuff that's publicly known. And she is now doing that same thing to Mike. This is a hypocrite.
Mhm.
No, I actually asked
Mhm.
you if you could leave the dead alone.
But my brother's dead and you had no problem with that.
No, I do have a problem with that, but you're bringing up Tiny T's dead son. That's the only thing that I have an issue with. The other things I don't give a shit about. Go ahead, knock
Can I
yourself
say one?
out.
Can I say
So
one
about her
thing? Can I say
brother, you
one
don't
thing?
care about that.
Can I say one
Yeah,
thing?
no, I do care about that. That's
Well,
Can
you
I say
didn't
leave the
call
dead
it out,
alone.
though. You didn't call
Yeah,
it
but
out.
no, she didn't say anything.
Are we gonna go back to that whole? I didn't hear
Can I
it
say
because
one
Callie
thing?
was
Can
yelling
I
over
say
people.
one thing? My family, my
talking,
family,
Mike.
Hey, hold up, Mike.
my
Let
family.
Dutch. Hold up, Mike.
No, I
Mike,
need
hold on.
I need to say
One
no.
second,
No, I
bro.
was talking,
Respectfully,
Mike.
Dude.
respectfully,
1
respectfully.
second,
I need to say something.
No, respectfully, Mike.
Respectfully,
Hold up.
shut the fuck up.
All right,
Mike,
yo,
you don't get
fuck this
yourself
channel.
in the back
Fuck
if
this
You
you
can
channel.
say
Fuck
it.
this
You can
channel.
say it
Yeah,
after
fuck this channel.
Dutch. After Dutch.
Mike,
you
Oh,
can
just
let
say
him
it, bro.
talk
Wait.
because he's
Let
gonna
her
rage quit
respond.
again. Let him
It's a bunch
talk.
of bullshit. It's a bunch of. I can't believe you're letting someone make false claims,
No,
Kane, about
Mike.
minors. I can't believe you let that happen on your panel.
We
No,
dropped
Mike,
that
we're not.
already,
We're
Mike.
gonna
You need to
let
drop
her
it.
dig her grave. Let her dig. I am gonna to make a point. Let her dig her grave. Just hang tight. We're gonna make a big point
They
here.
dropped it already.
Go ahead, Dutch.
I forgot what I was gonna say actually.
She
Exactly.
basically called you a
Exactly.
hypocrite for doing the same shit you're calling
Yeah.
other people out for.
I mean, if that, yeah, sure, I'm a hypocrite.
What's up, Sam?
You think it's okay to target people and talk about whatever you want to talk about, their families, their relationships with their kids, and all this other stuff. But then you go and tell people, like myself, I've got my own channel. Why don't you go live on your own channel? Why are you doing this?
I don't
Sophia
have a
Kelly?
channel. I'm just a chatter. I'm just a panel
Well,
guest.
Well,
don't
you
want
can go
a
to another
channel.
channel and do it. Why are you coming here with it?
I don't want a channel, Callie. That's
But
the difference
just to
between you and me.
just to say, you do have a channel, Dutch, because you're in chat. If you're in chat, that means you have a YouTube channel. You could
Yeah,
post
but I
on
don't
it.
want to make content on it.
Okay, you sound
Okay,
kind of.
well that
Go ahead, Callie.
no, that's fine. If it doesn't want to make content on it, but you've literally spent the last 2 days saying that myself and other people should not be allowed to bring up other people's family members. So why is it okay for you to bring up other people's family members?
No, there's a very distinct issue here. Don't talk
Well,
about the dead.
While you're actively talking about the dead.
No, I'm actually asking him about his uncle who unalives people and is serving
Yeah,
3
again,
life
someone's
sentences.
dead. Yeah, someone's dead. But if I bring up Jamie, and the child situation and his brother, you would say that that's not fair and I shouldn't do it.
What's not fair about
Are
that?
you
That's
are you
almost.
assuming right now? Because I've never heard you say anything about that.
The other day on the panel, you'd said about it.
No.
Yeah,
not
she was talking
exactly.
about it, and you were saying, "Don't talk about that. That ain't right."
Yeah, on Kane's panel.
No, I was talking about the sexual assault that you were making fun of.
Okay, so no, because even when I brought up Brett's daughters, you'd even said that I'm not allowed to talk about them. They're both alive.
I don't think that I did, but go ahead.
Yes, you did. You said it on Doc's panel. You said that I shouldn't be bringing up
We can go over the
Brett's
content
adult
if you
daughters.
want.
Pardon?
We can go over the content if you want.
Well, we've already went over the content, but if you forgot every single time that you told me I should take it to my channel, I'm sure Kane wouldn't mind highlighting that for you.
Oh yeah, you can definitely highlight it. And you have a channel. You can go live on your own channel and talk about whatever you want to talk about.
You also have your own channel that you went live on multiple times.
I don't have a channel.
You do have a channel, Dutch, and you've went live a few times on your own channel.
No, I don't
Mike's
have a
looking
channel.
bored over there.
Yeah, let Mike talk, Callie. You're taking away his shine. He's the master
Mike, I
troll
give you
now.
a little bit of advice on here. Do not answer one single question of hers, considering she doesn't want to answer any questions about herself. And she doesn't believe, as of 2 days ago, that anybody's family should be discussed. She said it herself out of her own mouth.
Oh, Callie is caping. That's cute.
She's
No,
a
there's
hip.
a serious. There's a Dutch. Be quiet and take an Adderall. There's a lot of double standards here, and the thing is that Dutchy, you can talk about those family, but you could. So no one could talk about you, but anybody you could talk about everyone else, and that's the double standard. You know, you're talking about my uncle. Okay, my uncle did crimes. He did, but he never harmed a minor. You just lied and made that up.
Mike.
You lied and made that up, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. My uncle was connected. Okay, my uncle was connected. He did some things, but it was never a minor. So don't make that shit up, Dutchy.
What does your family have to do with YouTube?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Clearly
And that should be your only answer, your only only response to her should be, and not going back with her, hey, what does my family have to do with YouTube?
Yeah. It's sad.
And burst their fun, and look how quick the fun is over.
Yeah. Unfortunately, people get caught up in
the back.
Yo, Kaylee, salute.
All right, I'm back.
People get caught up in stuff in their past, you know. But don't ever accuse somebody of doing something like that again, Dutchy, because that's not true. And you lied about it, and it shows how terrible of a person you are to say something that egregious. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but even if it was the truth, guess what? You're not your uncle. It's nobody's business. And the same way Dutch felt that Brett's family should be left out of stuff, and Tonics, and Cap Guns.
I said
and
it's
we're
all
not even
now.
allowed to bring up an allegation made against any of them over there without it being a big fucking issue.
All these bitches out here telling
let's go by Dutch's
it's
rules.
raining outside.
It's
It's raining outside,
I
you
don't
guys.
get it.
How was anything the other day that I had going on with
I
Brett
could drop
involved with you?
Oh, Joey's back.
Because it crossed her line.
West side. I'll put
Yep,
the link
that's what
again.
she
I'll
said.
put
Well,
the
this
link
is
again.
crossed my
Trauma is
line.
Drop it in
disgusting
now.
while
Drop
you're
it
virtue
right now.
signaling about your
I
own
ended
trauma.
the other stream just to save it and make sure
Virtue
it's
signaling
in
about
the
trauma.
archives, basically. And
That means-
anything
Talking
that
about
happens from
they
now
constantly
will
talk
be
about her
new. Will be
deceased
new.
brother, right?
You know, I wasn't
Which is
just like
disgusting.
I'm still drinking.
So they are using her
I still got beer,
trauma
so I'm still
as a
good.
weapon against her,
Well,
while
I
she's
got
doing
beer.
the
I'm
exact
good.
same thing
I'm
to
good
them.
to keep going live.
Now that's a line that I cannot
Thumper
agree
cut
with.
me off.
So
You don't
she's
have
not
to
allowed
agree
Thumper
with
cut me off.
Hold
So
on,
let me-
hold on,
Kid.
Kane.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on.
Geddy.
You don't have to agree with me,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's
my
not
line.
like I
If you want to
needed
use
him,
someone's
right?
trauma
At
against
all.
them,
At all.
that's on you. But
At
I will
all.
click the link and make sure that everybody knows my
Just-
opinion. Now, as for
It's
Mike,
nice to get some money.
he claims
It
that
nice
that was
to get
not
paid
his
for my
uncle,
job, though.
and now
It's
he's
nice to
making
get
up this
paid to
whole
show up.
elaborate
I didn't say
story
that.
about
I
his
didn't
being in
say
the
that.
mob. But it's actually
I didn't say
proven
that. Did
in
I say
all
that?
the court
Did I say
records
that?
and every.
I didn't say that.
I'm
I'm
guessing.
still
I'm
talking.
guessing something happened because Joey came back. Let's make sure it's Joey real quick. Yeah, it says Joey D Amico. Does the D stand for Donald? All right, welcome back.
It's me. Hey, G Nice and Nunzio are trying to come up.
You're frogging. You're frogging. Who G Nice? I don't know who G Nice is, and they
No,
would have
he's
to cam up. They,
he's
I'm. Are
legit.
they? Or they would have to
He's a
cam
real
up.
person.
Well,
He's a real person.
They would still have to cam up. I mean,
But hold up. Him and Nunzio need to talk because I think they're beefing, so they want to talk to each other.
that's interesting. I would love to see that. But the thing is, too, if they're gonna be beefing, like Nunzio needs to be restrained because he can't say a lot of the things he says because those things get channels terminated.
Yeah,
like bad. Like I mean, they will get a channel deleted. And I don't want to get my channel deleted. So I mean, that's if they get out of hand, I'm just gonna stop it. If they start saying it's mostly
he's real.
By the way.
No, I know, but G Nice, that's a real person.
Well, I mean,
he's not gonna do nothing.
Find out. Well, we'll find out if they come up. We'll see if they are or not. Anyway, yeah, the link. I thought it was posted. I thought it was. Ain't that how you got up here? Yeah, the link's there. Yeah, the link's there. If they're about it, they'll click the link. They're just not clicking it. They're just going at it in the chats. They don't really want to talk or anything.
Hit the link. Hit the link.
Nunzio saying hit the link. Yes, he hasn't hit the link yet. All right. Fuck. I'm gonna roll this video then, and if they pop up, I'll let them argue. I don't care. I mean, but they can't be saying crazy shit.
I didn't say that. My uncle never harmed a child. That's what I'm saying. You made that up.
Mike's uncle killed
Never
a
harmed
kid.
a child.
He was
allegedly.
He was.
Let her finish, Mike.
Thank
you. Let her talk. Let her finish, and then you can go
Oh,
next.
fuck this,
Mike
man.
can
Fuck
claim
this,
whatever
man.
he wants,
Mike, fuck
but
this.
there is actually
like everybody else.
If you're gonna
Mike,
censor me and let someone
Mike,
talk about my uncle harmed a child game,
Mike,
and you're gonna
let me talk. I was still making my point.
I'm gonna let her speak, and then I'm gonna let you speak.
Thank you. Okay,
Dude,
so here's
you're
the
like
thing.
anybody else, dude.
Right?
No,
Mike
I'm not
is
anybody else.
claiming
Yeah,
that
you are,
don't
Mike.
talk about people
Mike
harming
is claiming
kids.
From, he
that
doesn't
it's
get
not
that.
it's like
You don't
mob
do that.
related.
He
He's
is.
still
You
talking
don't
over
do
me.
that.
He's still talking over me. Mike is
Yeah,
claiming
because
that supposedly his
shit.
uncle is in the mob
Earlier
or
was
something,
Dutchy
but
doing
his
this. She was over
own
talking
nephew
people.
or his cousin had a fucking interview on YouTube. So again, it's on YouTube, so it's fair game, right, Callie?
So I just noticed. I think Mike is afraid of what she's gonna say, so he's over talking her a lot. Every time she talks, he's over talking her. But this is something Dutchy actually does to other people when she's afraid of what they're gonna say. Right when they start trying to explain it, she'll be like, "Oh, what'd you do to get that information? Or how did you do this? Or how'd you do that?" Like 10 billion questions instead of answering a basic question like, "Hey, when you were at this place, did you do this?" It'd be like, "How'd you know I was at that place? Did you have somebody following me?" I'm not gonna answer this question until you answer 9,000 other questions that tell me that you know I was there for sure somehow or whatever. Like just a bunch of crazy shit, which is, like if this was a legitimate interrogation, you would cover all those bases. But I mean, this is just YouTube. I mean, people take this shit dead ass serious. That's why I'm glad I'm good at my job. That's why, I can suss out the lies a lot. I had a point to this, Joey. I don't know what it was. What's the point to this, Joey? Is that you on the little fucking giraffe? Did they put you on the giraffe? Is that you? Fuck. Fucking, is that Tyler Catharsis? That's fucking stupid Tyler Durden, the bitch with $1.
Let me talk. I was still making my point.
I'm gonna let her speak.
I lost Joey. I lost him. He left.
Okay,
I was
so
like,
here's
why
the
is
thing.
Joey not talking anymore? He left.
Mike
I'm not
is
anybody
claiming
else.
that.
He's like,
You don't
screw
talk
you,
about people
Mike
banana.
is
You're
claiming
too drunk to
that
run the
it's
goat
not. It's
channel.
like
You don't
mob
do that.
related.
Too
He's still
drunk to run
talking
the
over
goat
me.
channel.
He's still talking over me.
That
Mike is
makes sense.
claiming
Yeah,
That
because
does
you're
make sense.
supposedly his
you're a piece of shit.
uncle is in the mob or something, but his own nephew
I'm gonna
or
play
his
chess.
cousin
I wish
had a fucking
Joey could
interview
play
on
chess right now
YouTube.
because
So
I'd win.
again, it's
I'd
on
totally win
YouTube,
at
so
chess
it's
right
fair
now,
game,
bro.
right, Callie? To talk about it because he had a completely different story about it. So I was asking him if his uncle was serving 3 life sentences. I'm talking now. I was asking him if his uncle was serving 3 life sentences for something that he did.
Ooh.
Yep. I asked Rev
Now,
on-
no, let
on
Mike,
your
let Mike
panel.
up. Mike cannot come
No,
up
you
now.
asked me a
Is that-
question. I'm
so-
No, I didn't
responding.
ask you
so-
anything.
no,
I
that's
just
right.
made sure that you
So,
knew what I was
Dutchie-
talking about.
So Dutchie, he never harmed a child. So why would you say that?
We're not
Why would you
talking
say
about that.
We drunk.
She
we,
said,
we
no,
are.
no, Chuck,
we
Chuck,
don't
Chuck,
need
shut
no
the fuck,
backbone,
Chuck, shut the
Mike.
fuck
Fucking
up.
Chuck, I
shut the
love
fuck up.
Chuck.
She
He's
said
funny.
he took
Mike,
out a
Fuck
minor.
you,
Mike,
Moog.
Took out a
Chuck is
minor.
so
That never
crazy.
happened. My
Mike,
family would
change
never
the
take out a
drop
minor. Never. Would
Change
never
the
do that. My
drop that,
family
Mike.
doesn't do that.
My family
Chuck, shut the
doesn't
fuck
do
up,
that.
bitch. So Dutchie, will you admit that you lied?
Bro, like that
Mike
is
said he was connected. He said he was connected. I think his family's in a mob.
I think that's why he's worried. You're frogging again. But he is worried a little bit, I think, because he's like, my family would never do that. But he's trying to say his family's full-blooded, whatever. But he's also Sicilian.
Yeah.
And he says he has some Moorish blood, which to get Moorish blood, I thought you had to be born in Morocco.
I don't know, man.
Ain't that how you get to be a Moor? You got to be born in Morocco to be a Moor, and if you're gonna be a Moor and you have Moorish blood, then you're gonna be Moroccan. So he's saying he's half black in a way, like that's a claim to think. But now he's saying he's full-blooded Italian. Can you be half black and full-blooded Italian, Joey? Is that a thing?
No, not at all.
I was
Nope.
thinking not. I was not thinking.
I don't think he's got. I don't think he's got black in his genes. I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
don't know, bro, but I don't know because it's hard to say because he said both things. He's like, I'm a full-blooded Italian. He said I'm Sicilian. He said I'm Moorish-blooded Moroccan. Like, well, he didn't say Moroccan, but he said he had Moorish blood before. And like, I'm sure people in the chat can, if you guys heard this before, you guys could vouch for me or whatever. Like, if he said it, if you remember him saying anything about Moroccan blood or anything, like anything to just make me not seem crazy here, because he definitely said something about that. Anyway, I'm gonna roll the video.
Hey, I'm not
What about G?
wrong, man.
What about
Yo,
G Nice and Nunzio?
G Nice and Nunzio. I don't know who G Nice is, and Nunzio didn't click the link yet, so neither of them clicked the link. It's pinned, by the way. Like, all they gotta do is click the link if they want to join, but they're not clicking the link. So they want to argue in the chat, apparently. I don't know who either of them are, but they like arguing in the chat. So if they're happy, I'm happy. I don't care. I honestly, when you get Nunzio too excited, he starts saying like, I'm gonna crack your bones or things like that, and people get strucken down and stuff. So I'm not trying to get Nunzio amped up or fighting people on my channel anyway. Like,
I think what he wants, like, you have to put them up there one at a time. Like G Nice, like he said, he's right. You can't go up. You both can't go up there because they're gonna be talking over each other. So what I would do is put one up for 2 minutes and time it, and then put them backstage and put the next one up for 2 minutes to respond. This way they could respond to each other. You know what I mean?
Well, I will do that if they do click the link, but neither of them have clicked the link. So I would do that. I'll even post the link again, even though I know it's pinned. I will post it again, make it super easy. So if they do want to do that, until then, I'm gonna roll the video because we're going down. We have 2 arcs going. We could totally do the Nunzio versus G Nice, or we could do the Mike Cerrone doing whatever. Or even then after the Nunzio versus G Nice, anyway. So it's all good.
I think I know who G Nice is. Shout out.
Joe live though, bro. Welcome home. I don't know who it is. I don't know.
I'm gonna put it in the back chat.
Is it
Don't say that loud. I'm putting it in the back chat. I'll put it in the back chat.
Is it that one guy? What's his name? He's from California. The guy from California. He's what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. The guy that raps. Fuck. All right. All right. I'll look him. I'm not gonna say it now because I didn't guess it in time. All right, I won't say it now. Oh, no way. Come on.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Shut up. Wow.
Oh.
Why? Why? No, that, I'd have to do it. Let's go to your channel and do that. Let's go to your channel. Dude, no way I could do that. We just get the channel. Because I would get my channel deleted instantly once Nunzio starts saying what he's gonna do and things. Like the channel would just go down. Like there's other platforms that could be destroyed today.
No, there's
Nunzio.
no threat. I don't think we
Nunzio,
threaten each other.
whose platform can you go on today? Can you go on Gen X Jeffries and then G Nice? Can you meet Nunzio on Gen X Jeffries? Because then and only then can you guys have a productive argument that ends with a gay saying this getting his channel deleted. That'd be fucking funny to me. I don't dislike Gen X Jeffrey, but I mean, it couldn't happen to a worse character in this community, in my opinion. Somebody that denies my Jesus Christ. Nunzio, if that's you backstage, you gotta wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. You know
what the heck?
Well, everybody, you do something like something like that, like a something. He didn't do it. It wasn't doing him. They didn't have the same avatar as Nunzio. That's funny. They didn't have the same like authentication. They didn't have the same avatar as him. So I pretty much knew it wasn't Nunzio in a way. I was thinking unless Nunzio just recently lost his account, he's commenting with. Anyway, so, let's roll this shit, right? Or unless you want to say something.
Yeah, roll it. Go ahead. See, I mean,
all right, there's a lot.
I hate listening to Dutchie.
Yeah, dude, it gets rough. Like, because later on when Mike leaves, it becomes Dutchie versus Kaylee, and you learn a lot of stuff, but it's all old stuff that happened in like 2020. You know, like stuff we were already privy to. You know, like
it's like they're going back to COVID days. It's like COVID's over.
Yeah, dude, we're going almost like Kane's catharsis is like, hey, take us back to the beginning. So they're going back to their beginnings, and my beginning and your beginnings are a little bit different. Like I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know who Kyle Canty is. Like he was literally the first dude I started like making videos about. He was the first guy. He's this homeless guy. He had the same kind of anger issues as me. He was very aggressive, very like angry. He would yell at people for no reason and be very confrontational. And but the thing is, I take medicine for my shit. So now I'm not like that. I'm chill now. I'm just kind of chill. The weed makes me way chiller. But like before that, you know, like before all that, I was just like, I just want to fight. I want to fight people. I just want to do this, that, whatever, you know.
Nunzio said he's hitting a link.
All right. Well, if I hear a boop, I'll let him know. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know.
He said, imagine how many views I get laying you down. Oh shit!
If you knew New York, Philly is close to how many views I get laying you down. What does that mean? If you
he's saying if you're in New York or Philly, or he's saying if you're in New York, Philly is close. Imagine, in other words, meet him in Philly. Imagine how many views he would get laying them down.
Knocking them down or whatever. Yeah, I get you now. Okay, I got it. My bad. It took me a while. I mean, there was definitely.
Drop the link. Drop the link.
I mean, it's pinned and I dropped it like 3 times, but I'll do it again. You see what I'm doing?
Wait a minute. I think I know who this dude is, and I stand corrected.
Okay, it's not.
And here's my thing. Okay.
I guess we're gonna find out together. Shit.
Hold on.
Is he gonna porn bomb? Is he gonna porn bomb me?
No.
Are you
sure?
Let me just talk. Are they known for it? Is he known for it?
No.
Is that the thing have they ever did it once?
No.
Okay, we're good then.
But what I'm saying is, I was wrong about
backstage, but we're gonna wait for the other guy.
What I'm saying is, I'm wrong about who I thought it was, and to be honest, if this is that real G Nice, because I just blew up his avatar so I could see his face and picture.
G Nice.
I remember him. Yeah, I think back in the day, he didn't like me. So now it sounds like we're cool, which I'm cool with. I'm trying to be cool with everybody. So.
Some dorky looking white guy named Doug or something. Is his name Doug? Doug. I don't know. It just looks like
is that Nunzio?
I don't.
Nunzio's in the back.
Lord Doxxing. Well, what's up with G Nice? Is G Nice gonna come up?
No, G Nice. That's a real dude. I think he used to be over with.
All right, Nunzio, cam up. Show us your hands. Wave them in the air like you just.
I think he was.
You know the rules, Nunzio. Come on.
I think he was.
I made everybody else do it.
I could be wrong.
I have to verify. I'm doing the fucking verification, bro. Your banter doesn't override my fucking verification process. I'm sorry.
No, but you don't. Just take a breather for 10 seconds. I
gotta verify the guy backstage. There's a guy backstage. I gotta verify them. I gotta say.
Yeah, but you do that. You do that with your eyes, not your mouth. What I'm saying is, I think that this.
Thank you, Nunzio. Good work. I appreciate you. All right.
I think G Nice comes from. I think G Nice comes from Tommy's channel.
Jeez.
Yeah, he might.
Nah, he's a Lord Doxxing.
Oh.
I thought I seen him over. I could be wrong. I remember seeing him at Tommy's channel back in the day.
Why aren't you and G Nice getting along? You and G Nice got beef, or is he just trolling you, or what's up?
Who knows? I think he's just trolling me.
Oh, okay. You just don't know the guy. He's just fucking with you for some reason. The weirdo. Yeah. He's just a fucking weirdo.
Yep.
Fucking G Nice, the weirdo. Hey, what up, G Nice, the weirdo?
I think G Nice has been locked up before, so if he has, he could tell. He could confirm some things that we've been talking about. You know
Hit the link.
So G Nice is a man, and he's been in jail. So is it Larry Blaze? Because Larry Blaze just got jail.
No, I don't think it's Larry. No, it's not Larry Blaze. I remember this dude. I think
Who else? Who else? Well, Nunzio. No, Nunzio's on panel. Fucking Joey. No, Joey's on panel. Who else? Who the fuck else? Those are the only people I know that went to jail recently. Who else went to jail? Shit. Fuck that. I'm missing somebody. Who else went to jail, Nunzio?
I don't know. I was in jail when that happened.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers were in jail. I don't remember who else. Like, all you motherfuckers went to jail for some reason. Yeah, I guess normal life was too boring.
Oh, David was in jail for child support.
Oh, true. David. So you... Fucking David, yeah, everybody went to jail, bro. Everybody went to jail. That's crazy. Fuck. Who else? That's we got like 4 people on the list now. 4 people went to jail with Joey. They didn't stay as long as Joey though. They all got out.
I did the most time. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I was looking at.
Oh yeah, because you.
If I didn't beat my gun case, I was looking at 2.5 plus 18 months. So on and after. So
Joey, I'm sure you talked to the judge about this, but can I ask you this? Did you learn not to do the things you did before that landed you in prison? You learned not to do those again, right?
What? Dude.
So the things that landed you in prison.
Everything I learned in school.
Proflosky. Proflosky, can you give me a 4 above your forehead? 4 fingers. Fingies. 4 fingies, like this. Just 4 fingies.
Just put a banner up. Just put a banner up if you're worried about it.
Well, I don't know who it is at all, honestly. That's why I'm worried. And they're not answering me. Well, if they do the 4 fingies, do 4 fingies like this. Above your head, 4 fingies.
Just put a banner up.
Well, the thing is, if they don't do the 4 fingies, that kind of proves they're just a porn bomb.
No, it doesn't. Some people want anonymity. It happens to me.
Well, I'm looking at their background picture, and I'm gonna make a judgment because they're not movie at all. Like they're not movie at all. It's just a still image. So I mean, like they haven't budged 1 frame,
just
and now they left. So I mean, it was gonna be a porn bomb. Somebody was gonna porn bomb us, Joey. So I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I know the game around here, bro. I mean, like I can tell. Like if it was somebody that I knew or somebody real, the name didn't seem real. The video didn't look real. They didn't react to the thing I told them to do backstage. None of it seemed legit, bro. Everything was red flags. And then they left, which is even a bigger red flag. Because if they were the true person trying to be on panel, they wouldn't have left. Anyway, you guys want to watch the rest of the video or something? Let's see. Yeah, no, or you guys want to shoot the shit? We could shoot the shit.
Well, I want to see if that G Nice dude's coming up.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He's talking shit from the chat, but he's not clicking the link. Gee, nice. You gotta click the link. I will let you up if you do show yourself, and if that is you backstage, I don't know if that was you. They didn't come up under the name G Nice, and they didn't move at all. They were very frozen and definitely gonna porn bomb. So I hope that wasn't you. G Nice. Anyway, you can't be out here trusting these hoes, Joey. The game done changed since you've been gone, Joey. You can't trust these hoes popping up all willy-nilly. You get your whole channel deleted from shit like that. You got autistic, like you got those little autistic kids, right? Like that 111 guy. They'll like, so this is how they operate, Joey. Understand this, okay? They will come up on your channel and they will say a bunch of bad words in succession. Something like, blah, I'm going to blah that person, blah, 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 or you, blah, 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 blah. A bunch of bad words back to back to back that they can report. And they're going to try to do that. They're also, if you leave them on the panel long enough and they get mad at you, eventually, after a day or two even, they will porn bomb you and just try to take your whole channel down. They did it to Savage Dave like twice now. That's how I know that it hasn't happened to me yet. I still have my original channel, obviously. It happened to Savage Dave. That's how I know. It happened to Thumper a few times. So I know that like these people are literally like those autistic dudes. They're good people. They're good at heart. They're good, genuine people. But their motives and things need to be shaped in the right direction. If they're not shaped in the right direction, they're gonna be like, well, if you don't agree with me, you're a Nazi, you're a pedophile, you're a fucking whatever. They're going to just say it over and over and over. And they're going to be like, if you don't believe with me, then you're not right. If you don't believe me, you're not right. Like, that's how they are. Then it's rough. And I've been dealing with it because they moved into our sector. The autistic freaks moved into our sector. There's two of them so far, but I mean, there's going to be more. I mean, there's more than two, but I mean, there's two freaks so far, for sure. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I wrote the video.
Admit that you lied.
Mike don't even know.
So
what
the
he's talking about.
newspapers lied about it?
My family never took out
I'm
a child.
moving in
So
on
admit
So
that
the
you lied.
newspapers lied about it.
Admit that you newspapers. Do you have the
Autistics are
newspaper?
getting us.
Can you
Yeah.
show the article? Can
John
you show
Silverstein.
the article right
You
now?
want the article?
John
Yes, please show it.
Yo,
Please
Dutch
show
Sport
it.
sounds
Please
like
show
John
it.
shit.
Silverstein admitted to killing 11
breath
people,
smells like
including a
shit,
woman
too.
and her child.
That never happened.
Oh, okay.
Yo, you see Dutch's new wig?
And let me ask you a question.
Why is your cousin saying that it
Let me-
did
let
happen
me-
then?
Let me ask
Hold
you a
on,
question.
hold on.
Why are you so
Been trying to-
invested? Tyler, when you went to prison for domestic violence, did anybody come visit you?
No,
Okay, I just want to say
know.
something, then we're going to let
No, Pimping.
Callie make her point.
So
I
you
just
shot
wanna say-
kills in your arms. Why don't you hit the link?
So to what you just said, Dutch, you basically said you don't think it's right because Callie went up there and said that shit
Fucking
in
pink pussy.
return to what they were saying about her, saying the same type of low shit. So you don't think it's right that she crossed that line for responding in kind. You call her out, but not the people originally saying the shit in the first place. I just think that's kind of...
Kane, who says that I never called them out?
We
Well, just
watched it. You
on the
didn't.
last two panels, you didn't. On the panel up there with them, you
And
didn't.
before that, I
and then when you
constantly
came
called
over
them
here,
out
you
on
didn't.
this shit.
No? Okay.
No, because I couldn't hear anything because Callie was super loud. If you listen back to the live, she was
I heard it.
specifically yelling over everybody. So, but the other
you
times
had-
that they talk about, hold on, I'm still talking. The other times that they talk about her dead brother, I'm the one who clicks the link and actually tells them or tells them in DMs or wherever I can reach them to stop that nonsense.
Okay.
Now, there
Okay.
are a lot of people that
Go
can
ahead,
confirm this because
Yeah,
I
I
will
got a question
definitely
for you.
click the link and give my opinion if I don't agree with something.
Hold up.
Okay,
All right, let's let Callie respond.
Yeah. Okay. So I was talking about an RO between Brett and Paige B, where Brett threatened to R her and compared her private parts to a child. I brought that up. That played out on YouTube, and you said that I shouldn't be talking about that, and I should go to my own channel. And then when I went in to talk about Brett's adult children, saying that what they'd said about him, you said, why do I keep bringing up other people's family members? So why is it okay for you to go look into other people's family members and then bring it up?
Question, just a rebuttal. What's the age of like adulthood according to you?
In the UK, 16, in America, 18.
Okay.
So I mean,
On the other
You're
things,
not at work. You don't
on
work
the other
there.
things, I only can say that you were breaking out, and it would be better for you to just be on your own panel because it was not being conducive for anybody to have that
Kaylee.
conversation.
Kaylee, can I say
Yeah, but
something to
again,
Kaylee?
why is it
Mike, that
okay
was
for you
still
to look at
talking.
family members?
Yo, your troll game is weak. You're
Why is it
pathetic.
okay for you to look at family members but nobody else?
Aren't you looking up
look
family
back-
members too?
Tang,
Am I
look
telling you to
backstage.
Well,
stop?
I'm not. I've never called you out for that. That's what I'm
Callie,
saying.
am I telling
So
you?
why are
Am
you
I
calling me out for
actively?
it?
They put, yo, check this out.
Callie,
Kane,
am I actively? Mike, shut the fuck up for a second.
Thomas Coverstein. My uncle's name
Mike.
is not Thomas.
hold up,
It's not
Dutch. He
Thomas.
hasn't said anything in a minute.
It's hilarious.
Who the
It's
fuck wants to
almost
listen
a
to Dutchie?
different
Tell
person.
that
So
bitch shut
show
the
the
fuck up.
article. Show the article.
Tomas
Hold on, let me
is the
check it.
son. Tomas is the son
This
of the
bitch
killer.
too.
No, it's not.
So, Callie, to come back
It's
to the
his
conversation.
only
Oh,
son.
never
His
mind.
only son was Charlie. That's my cousin. His name is
I
Charlie,
need
not Tom.
$1.
And
I
I
need
just
a
saw him
dollar.
a couple weeks ago.
Are you about to
So
kill
you're
him?
completely wrong. Just
No.
like
So he's not your
when
uncle?
Miss Mandy tried to say that I was an
I need
exposer,
$1.
So he's not your uncle?
and then it came out to be a different person, a completely different person.
$1.
So that's
He
not
should
your
said
uncle?
that to his
Here's
cousin.
20. Here's 20.
What city is that?
So
Is
this
that
ain't the
your
guy.
uncle or not?
What city
Mike.
is it?
I
John
need
Coberstein.
$1.
Is your
Mike.
uncle John Coberstein?
What city?
Mike, you just said that was your uncle.
It's Oneida County in
No, my uncle was in Queens, New York.
this is
Be nice, hit
Oneida
the link,
County.
pussy.
I'm not sure.
Mike, what was your stomping ground for hunting? Do you remember?
Stomping
For
ground for
hunting?
hunting. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, right? What the
You
fuck
went
was
hunting.
that? Your
You
stomping
talked
ground
about
for
that.
hunting.
on a
Okay. Did you
couple
want to
panels.
go hunting? You want to go hunting
Your
with me?
stomping
No, I'm
ground,
asking
though.
you.
is-
No,
Do you
I'm
realize?
talking
Sounds
Let
about.
me ask you.
Where
Do
did
you
you
realize?
hunt?
Does you
Do
want
you
Dutchie
realize
and Mike go
why
hunting
does
together?
somebody's uncle
That'd
have
be funny.
anything to do with somebody
That'd be
else?
pretty good.
Why? Why?
Yep.
I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that.
Dutchie and Mike go hunting.
I have a big issue with this
Big
because,
Cheney was there.
again, right, Mike, truthfully, I don't really
I don't
review
give
too
a
much.
fuck
Do you get
about
what I
you.
mean? But again, this is not fair
I
because
could care less.
why
I don't
is
have to Google
when
you.
you guys want to look into somebody
Hit
and
the
bring up
link.
articles and talk
God
about
damn it.
people's family, why is it okay? But if somebody did that to any of you, and I get you're saying the person's on YouTube and did an interview about it, Dutch, but Tyler's family's on YouTube. It doesn't make it okay to share her stuff. And Tyler's family have posted a lot of stuff on the internet. Her sister has a blog.
Definitely.
Question
And are you
from Mike Cerrone. Mike Cerrone, why would you care if someone brings up your uncle that murdered children?
That's crime. Drop him.
Shut up, Callie.
Oh,
we
you
don't
can't
Yeah,
say,
no,
I can't say
crime.
that word.
You can't be trusted.
Took the wrong one off of
Yeah,
that.
well, salute.
It's
Listen,
what
I
I'm
linked the article. My friend actually interviewed Mike's cousin. So I have an interview.
What am I gonna find? A bunch
with
of
his
junkies
cousin
over
and
there?
Mike. It's all
Yeah.
listed in the article.
Please.
Okay, just
That's
be
it.
honest
Yeah,
if you're gonna
I
tell
get
the
that,
truth.
Tommy, what you're
Bro, who's
saying.
cool
I
with
get
the
it, right? It's in the
shit show?
article. But is it okay?
This is what I was talking about. You see how they are all like grouping together, right? You remember all these people, right? Joey, Nunzio. These are the people when we first were around grouping together. These are the people we ended up grouping with was these Canadians and these foreign people. And when we grouped with them, our shit got way fucked up. Like our thing got way out of the sync. Once we grouped with these fucking Canadians and foreigners, like we really got fucked up. And I mean that in the nicest way. Just it's crazy. How am I playing that on my phone still? I was just making comments there. Anyway, back to the video.
Hey, that we all start bringing up people's families.
Like Trump,
I wouldn't
Trump
mind
approves
if I
that.
hadn't been
Oh,
so
James
told out by
Catharsis.
Dutch and certain other
James
people for doing
Catharsis,
it.
hit
And I'd
that
say,
link,
yeah,
bitch.
all right, that's
Hit
the
that
rules,
link.
okay?
Pating.
But it's
But
not
if the
about
rules
you.
are
You
you
can
are allowed
do
Hit the
what you
link.
want.
Pating.
yeah, but I'm not bringing
Hit
up
that
stuff
link.
about. I'm not bringing up stuff
Kelly, you
about
can
you,
do
Dutch.
what
I'm
you
bringing up
want.
stuff
No,
Just
about
I'm
tell
just
it.
people.
saying though, you really on my
Pating.
dick.
All right, then. Well,
It's
I'm
not
talking
about
about
Let me ask
me
a
personally.
question. Let me
Tommy,
ask a
can you
question.
explain the
Can I
child
say one?
endangerment?
Can I say one
Tommy,
thing?
can you
Can
explain
I
the
just say
child
one thing?
endangerment
Answer
charge?
question.
If you hit the
let
link,
Tyler
if
say
you hit the
something.
link,
Can I
Kane,
say
I'll
one
give you a
thing?
wrench if it's
Go
not
ahead,
gonna be
I
Tyler.
you.
mean,
Because everybody's
to
getting
be
a wrench if I
fair,
know it's actually
I
them.
think that
If it's an
if,
actual
like,
YouTube content
I would
creator and I
expect
know
that
it's
if my
them.
uncle was a serial
Not a sock
killer that had
account. We're not
murdered,
doing sock accounts. We're not doing people I don't
Mike,
know.
I would
come on, bro.
expect that
We're just doing
if my
real people.
uncle was a serial killer that had murdered children, then people would probably talk about it, and I would always.
G Nice wants to fight somebody.
Okay, thanks for your input there,
She's
Tell
Tyler.
your side of the story, Mike.
Very,
You know what it was
very
like to grow up with a family member who was like
Hit the
that.
link. Hit the link,
um,
Kane. Hit the
I
link,
didn't. I
bro.
didn't grow
Hold
up.
on, I
Come up
have
and
a
join us,
question.
I
bro.
didn't
You
grow
can
up with
talk
them.
to
I
us.
didn't grow. I didn't grow up with them.
Tommy,
I mean, or
I
you
have
can
a
you can take your
question for you.
stream down.
Okay.
Okay then.
Right.
Dude, I'm guessing
Yo,
since Kane's
pause that shit.
commenting that, since Kane's commenting that, I'm guessing he's gonna take the stream down because he's upset that we're making fun of
Yo,
it.
well, pause it because I'm just sick of hearing Kelly's voice and Dutchy. I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Yeah, we can skip
Oh,
the person, but yeah, let's talk for a bit.
couple fucking. There's nothing more annoying than hearing two hairy, fucking brown tooth European girls fighting each other. It's like, oh my god.
Right? That's what I mean, dude. And that shit goes on for a while. Honestly, like it's rough.
It's
Honestly,
nonsense. It's like it's
saving
nonsense
grace
from like
is
5 years ago and shit.
That's what I mean. And Kaylee doesn't let it go. That's the hard part. Is like Kaylee don't let the nonsense go, and she keeps bringing it up,
Yeah.
and nobody wants to necessarily hear it. Like even back then, we were like, this was a year ago or whatever, maybe even more back then, and they're replaying it now. But I get
Yeah.
Kane was saying he wants to know our backstories because we are the OGs or whatever, and he wants to respect us and hold my penis. He said he wanted to hold my penis while I took a pee. So I mean,
Who said that?
Kane's catharsis.
Well,
And then he said, "Pating." I don't know if that was after I like.
I don't know. He got himself deep into the fucking drama community, and
I
like
know,
I said,
right?
he did it to me. To me, he disrespected me. He did some sucker shit with fucking cheeseheads. So, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? I don't do that shit on my channel. I don't fucking just blindside somebody. So,
Dude, you know what he did to
it
me?
is what it is.
You know what he did to me? He came up on my channel like twice, act like we were cool. He never mentioned,
Hey,
oh,
hold
you
up.
were all monkey bullshit. He never talked shit to me. And then he fucking came up,
Yeah.
like, act cool with me twice on my panels or on panels with me. It was
Yeah,
like all
dude.
buddy. And then he goes and
Hold
talks
up.
to Cheesehead and Lord Docky. He's like, oh, Banana's a bitch. He's a pedophile. Fuck him. I don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
Hold on.
Look at
Hold
him
on.
now in my
Hold
comment
on, man.
section. Look at
Let me
him.
get in here real quick. Hold on. Let me get in here real quick. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. Like I told you yesterday, dude, don't highlight shit. It's annoying on this fucking screen.
All right,
I'm giving you a head start right now, King. I'm gonna give you a head start because nobody in this community will sit there and think that you could come up against my channel, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. I don't. The thing is that you sit there and you're simping for the drama community, bro. You're never gonna grow. Your channel's never going to grow.
He'll learn.
You're playing. Oh, he's gonna learn the hard way. And see, when I
He's
first
gonna
came on,
learn late though. It's gonna cost him years, like it costs us. We don't.
Well, no, it didn't. Nothing cost me. I was around. He was never around when my channels were active.
I mean,
And,
but bro, the time I wasted with the knowledge I have now, I could have grown so quick.
But what I try to,
quick.
dude, what I try to tell this kid is, you know, you're sitting there. He's looking at it from the wrong perspective. He's doing 12-hour streams to get like 1,500 views. I'll do like I've been doing, just 4 15-second shorts, which equals 1 minute, and I'll get 5,000 views. So if it's about the numbers, forget about the drama community. Like I told you when I first met you, get back to the original content. All right, well, dude, listen, let me tell you something, Kane. If you really want that fucking smoke, dude, we'll bring it. But don't cry like Doc, because you see Doc's
I gotta
crying.
highlight. If you're talking to him,
Yeah.
I gotta highlight it
Yeah.
to see what he's saying. Dude,
No,
bragging about how hard
just
he
hold
was
on,
in
man.
prison, but
Let me
crying
talk,
because
bro.
I want to read his thing because you're responding.
Dude,
You're responding.
you're fucking
Joey.
annoying right now, dude. I'm gonna jump off your panel.
Well, if you're mad, you're responding to what he's saying. I want to read.
Dude, well, we can read. You don't need to read. I can read. I'm responding to him.
I know,
You're
but
drunk.
I want the community to be able to understand. There's 25 people watching.
Look, dude, they
too,
can
right?
read it themselves. As a matter of fact, he could get on the panel.
Really? Well, I would love for him, dude.
Let him get on the panel, dude.
King Catharsis versus Joey. Get on the panel. You want the smoke? He don't want that. He don't want it,
dude.
Bro, he don't want it.
Dude, listen, he don't know about the smoke.
I'll put the link, but I don't think he wants it, honestly.
He don't want it.
Dude, like Kane will get...
Listen,
Kane will get fucked up.
Just chill. Hold on. Let me fucking talk, dude.
I just know how this
Oh my God, dude.
Kane's not ready for this. Kane's gonna get fucked
Just chill.
up.
Hold on a second. Listen, Kane, like I told you, if you want to come up here, I'll let you say your piece, bro. But I'm telling you, don't cry. Don't cry when you're like Lord Doc. You don't know me or my channel, bro. Listen, I'm not fucking Dutchy. I'm not Doc. I'm not Angel. I ain't Cheesehead. My channel's known for taking down big channels, big channels. You're at work. My fucking link ain't telling me. Dude, listen. Hold on, look, dude. Dude.
Fair enough.
Explain something.
Set the time for him,
playing
Joey.
around right now. You see me playing around. You see me playing around right now. But when I do my lives and my original content, you're not going to see me on anybody else's channel. That's not what I do. Right now, I'm just floating around.
But Kane's saying you're the one starting shit. So he's insinuating that he doesn't want to start shit with you. And that seems like he's willing to be cool with you. Are you willing to accept some kind of like camaraderie or anything? Some kind of nothing like that?
Listen. When he sits there, and we did that with Cheese, when he lets people get on that panel, trash my name, and he doesn't stop. You see, the thing is, if I went up on his panel and I started saying something about somebody, he'll come up, don't talk about this. No. He just wants to, sit there and fucking simp for him and protect him because he's fucking scared of a bunch of girls over there. But he'll let them get on the panel and just spew all these lies like Dutchy did. Like Dutchy's saying all this bullshit lies. It's like, dude, you fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are trying to cancel me, but now you're trying to cancel Dutchy.
Hold on. He's laughing, but dude.
Yeah, because it's all cancel culture, I get it.
Hold on, I'm trying to talk. Dude, listen, bro, you're not a ladies' man, number one, Kane. All right, dude, you have no women on your fucking panel, bro.
Do you want me to highlight? I'm just gonna highlight his things because you're responding to him, so I'm just gonna highlight them for the community. Carry on, you guys. I'm just doing it for the benefit of the community.
Listen,
I put the link, bro.
Oh my God.
He says it worked.
All right, I'm not gonna say that. You talk to him because you want to talk to him. Go ahead.
All right, I put the link. He says it worked, so he won't join.
Oh, of course, he's at work. But here's the thing: they want to sit there and try to cancel you. You got better content than these guys, but he's gonna sit there and simp for Lord Doc. It's like, you kidding me, dude? You kidding me? No, that's not. It doesn't work like that.
Do you want to respond to the comment?
Hey, Kane, like I said, listen, bro. Everybody already knows what's going to happen to your channel if you try to come up against me. You're the only one that doesn't know. So I'm going to give you some friendly advice once again. Get back to original content.
I give you the same advice, Kane Catharsis. Just get back to original content. Don't
grow your channel.
Don't get yourself caught in this bullshit, bro. It's a fucking headache. Don't get yourself caught in this, Kane.
Look,
let it go. Let it go.
Look,
do your thing.
Come on, bro. Let me say something, man. You keep. Kane.
I'm helping though. I am helping.
Oh, you're not. You're not. You're just talking over me. I'm trying to explain something to this dude.
But
I don't give a fuck if you like.
Still agreeing.
Listen, bro. Don't worry about the drama community. Focus on the women, because you see, at my channel, I run it like a nightclub. I cater to the ladies. Everybody knows I got all the girls on the fucking panel. That's what it's about. Nobody wants to come over there and hear see a sausage fest, a bunch of fucking dumbasses. And right now, the only girls you have are bottom of the barrel fucking European chicks that just talk about shit from 5 years ago. Dude, all you have is the drama community. You're sharing that small little pool right there. Dude, it's paranoid. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I ain't scared of nobody's channel. They're the biggest channel out there, bro. Nobody can touch me out here. And that's what you don't understand. No. I'm explaining something about my name being mentioned on your panel. If I was on your panel and I mentioned somebody's name, you want to be quick to fucking shut somebody down. But when someone mentions my name, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. You do your thing. I'm going to give you a head start. You got about 2.5 weeks. Do what you got to do. Assemble your crew. Say all the nasty shit you want. Clown, blah, blah, blah. Stupid memes. That shit don't matter, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. The moment I go live, you'll see what's going on, dude.
I get a pass for everything, right? Like, I mean, like, so I need this like angel pass because I am an angel, by the way, like a literal, not even just like a normal one, just like a literal one in other dimensions and in different realities.
Hey, Kane, look, just do your thing. You got a platform. You got about 100 little people, but it's all the same people from the drama community. I don't need those fucking people, dude. I do not need those. Matter of fact, half the people you got in your channel, I have them blocked. They just don't like me because they have to sit in the bushes. I don't let them comment in my section. They ain't coming up my panel. What?
Who is Joseph in the Bible?
So look, Kane, just go over there, have your
We'll
little
talk
fun
about
with
it later.
cheese.
We'll talk about it later.
Have fun with Cheesehead, Dutchy, and all those little people. They're just going to bring drama to your channel. Once again, I'm saying this, dude. I'm saying this, trying to be cool with you. Do some original content. Bump up your numbers, monetize your channel, get in a better crowd, and cater to the ladies, man. Cater to the fucking women. Run your shit like a nightclub, because if you got girls on the panel, the dudes are going to come over there and hang out.
Hey Joey, next time you come up, can we do a Bible talk, like we'll talk religions and stuff?
Hold on, yeah. I
maybe
deleted,
like in a week or whatever, but not today, like in a week.
Hey, look, hey, you want to know the truth, Kane? Listen, the moment you did that and I said something, your information was sent to me. I got your shit sitting right here, bro. If I want to, I could literally dox you right this second. And it ain't just you, because when I got your background report, I got all your family, I got your addresses going back 20, 30 years. I don't need to do that to you. I don't need to do that to you. I slow on the drama part. Oh, you clown on the drama part? Well, that's good.
YouTube, but
that's good, bro. But I'm just saying, that's what he doesn't understand is that I don't need to do anything. When I make a move, people send me information. I got my own team, bro.
I mean, honestly, it kind of just becomes a cult following, and they just kind of give you things willy-nilly, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't really call it a team. There's just people that just show up, and they're like hate watching you, or they just hate somebody you hate, and they just show up and like, here's the thing you wanted, because I hate that person too. Fuck you, bye. I hate you as well. And they're like, but they help fuck over that person, so they're like, here's the thing, and they leave. And I honestly, those are the best kind of people because they leave after.
Hey, what I do is
they leave. That's good sometimes. When
I'm gonna be picking and choose my battles because I already know the deal. And Hampan, you know what I'm talking about. When I go live, you know, I have to be careful who I beef with, and it's not because they can do any damage. But hold on, let me finish.
It's protecting the algorithm, bro.
No, let me finish. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to draw me into some little internet beef because what they want to do is put Vegas Valley in their titles, and everybody did that shit because they knew that when people search for me, their shit's gonna pop up because they're putting my name in their fucking titles. So I learned that over the years. So dude, I don't care, dude. Listen, dude, if I really wanted to, I would, dude. And you know what I mean? You have no idea to the extent of what I could do. Blah blah blah.
Do you know when you were all filming those videos, I was making my videos already. So like that's my biggest beef with you is that you don't see me as somebody that's been here as long as you. When arguably been here on YouTube longer than you.
No, it's not. No. I never listen. You've made over 50, at least 50 to 100 videos about me. Here's my
About
thing.
you, just about you. I made over like 400, maybe even 500 or 600 total across my 3 channels. Probably like 600 total. Like,
and you weren't the only one
on the main channel. 450-ish probably.
So you have to figure for a few years I was literally feeding an entire community because I'm going out there filming original content, doing live streams. I had the baddest bitches on my panel. You know that. You'll never get
a lot of them were the live streams. I mean, there was a couple. Well, no.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they were the live streams where you were like talking to people on panel, but some of them where you did.
Hey Joe,
you did things on.
You still got access to that Rumble account?
Let me finish my sentence real quick, and then I'll let you go, Nunzio. But when you were out there and that peacock light chased you and things like that, like those things went viral in a way. Like that got like 1,500 views like in a day. And one day that got like viral.
Slow down. That's not viral. My cop watching video. Just chill. Let me say something.
Listen. Videos, those were like 100,000 though. That's not compared to what I was doing though.
Well,
come on,
that's
I
what
can't
I'm saying.
make those kind of views.
People knew me because when I drop a cop watch video, I was getting over 100,000 views in less than 24 hours. My videos were getting 200,000-300,000 views every one of them. So everybody knows that. A lot of people are jealous, but that's how my name went out there. I had name recognition. It wasn't from doing live streams. It was from putting out original content. And I made a lot of fucking money because my channel was monetized.
Which videos were the ones that got you through?
Dude, just pretty much all my fucking cop watch videos were getting, tens of thousands. Dude, I had several of them that got over 100,000 in less than 24 hours.
Which one was the first one to break through?
Hold up. The point I'm trying to make to him is so when you have someone like me who I fed a whole fucking community, I put all these people on the map, and hey, Banana, you were there, from Mr. Peach, Mr. Peach, Cheesehead, all these Angel, all these channels sprung up because I put them on the map from my channel.
I mean, I feel like Mr. P existed and then he got intertwined with your channel, and that was probably a big mistake for him. That ruined a lot of his life.
The fact is he had his crowd because he came to my channel. But the point I'm trying to make is that
they mix. They mix.
Yeah, when I try to give this kid some pointers, like, hey, listen, man, the drama community is gonna hold you back. Yeah, it might be cool. You see 100 people in the room because I made that mistake.
I seen it, dude. You get the big old green eyes and you start acting like a prick, right? That's what I did. That's what I did when I got it.
If he concentrates, if he goes back and he concentrates on original content, he now his channel is going to build. He's going to bring fresh people from a different community. But right now he's stuck in a rut because he peaked out because with the drama community, you're never going to get more than 100, 110 if you're lucky, maybe 120 on your best night. So basically, what I'm saying is you peaked out right now because you've given all the drama community a place to hang out where other places they're not allowed. Like I said, half those people aren't even allowed in my channel. I won't even let them in.
Well, the thing is, you guys are all like exclusive little groups, and me, I'm living like Jesus Christ, where I'm like, hey, you could be a sinner or rat.
Let me address something real quick.
Whatever, and I'm just living like Jesus Christ, where I'm not living. You're living. You've been saying a lot, Joey. Just let me.
I know, but no, because people are talking. People are saying so. Hold on.
Okay. You do your thing, and then I'll do my spiel. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just want to address something real quick because for some reason there's these rumors going around that I'm living with my cousin, which is
I did hear that. I did hear that actually.
Okay, hold on. But also, I also heard rumors that I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. People are saying
I never heard that though.
That's another one. So here's what I'm going to say.
That's a good rumor, though. I can confirm that Joey is actually in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've met him.
No,
we phone-boned and we went on a long beach walk earlier.
It's obvious I'm in Vegas.
Can confirm that.
I've been camming up on this show. Check this out.
True. You showed us you were in Vegas earlier. I confirmed it too.
Now listen,
we don't have buildings like that. We don't have those.
Listen, when I do my very first live stream, so if they're all asking about this, my cousin and stuff. Here's it is. Here's what I'm gonna say. When I do my very first live stream, I'm gonna do it from my house, the same exact house I've been living in for almost 15 years now. And on top of it, I'm gonna do a nice little tour. You
So
guys see my house?
you guys still own the same house? You and Big
Of course
Mama
we do.
still own the
Of course,
same.
dude.
Nice.
I still got I still got my laboratory. I still got my beautiful setup. You know what I mean? And like I
So
said, I'm really good at what I
what's
fucking
going
do.
on with like so the streaming thing then? What's up with that then?
With the streaming?
Yeah, like
well, I'm doing things behind the scenes right now, and like I said,
all right.
we're doing some things. You'll see. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give anybody tips, but I'm telling you, my very first live stream, it's going to be right back in my office, my lab. Everybody's familiar with.
I
I'll even go
remember it, bro.
outside.
Your own little computers you collected and everything. I love those things. Those are collector
I got it
items,
nice.
bro. You got a bunch of collector's items, and you got some actual legit setups and shit. You got some
Dude,
shit.
I got a
I haven't
fucking
seen
setup,
it.
dude.
You got some
got
shit
some-
in there. I haven't seen
Yo,
it.
Joe.
The stuff you didn't display, I seen it in the background. And I was like, those are actual things. Yeah, Nunzio time. Go.
Yo, Joe, what's up with the Rumble account? I've been hearing something about that.
Oh, my Rumble account? Yeah. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna give Kane a little pointer right here, because like I said, when I'm cool with people, I share knowledge. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm the smartest person out there, but I'll share knowledge, and I'm gonna give Kane Catharsis a little pointer right now. And I don't know if you have a Rumble channel. Let us know right now if you got a Rumble
I
channel,
do.
Kane. And I'm gonna explain Kane why the Rumble channel, and there's also a third platform. It's called Odyssey, and I'm gonna explain exactly why these two platforms are good to have. Because what you do is when you have your YouTube account, you open up a Rumble and Odyssey account, and when you link your Rumble and your Odyssey to your YouTube, what it does is
StreamYard, right?
no. Just hear me out. No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
When you link your Rumble and your Odyssey account to your YouTube channel, what happens is it automatically mirrors your YouTube channel. So in other words, it's going to go over to your YouTube channel. It's gonna copy all your videos. It's going to copy your avatars, your banner, and everything. It's going to mirror the exact channel. And then every time you post a video or you do a live stream, Rumble and Odyssey, they're gonna back it up on their channel. So you never have to take that and repost it to Rumble. And the reason that's good is because
And if it gets deleted off of YouTube, bro.
Yes, and now here
Mhm.
yes, so here's a couple things. So now I'll say for example, something crazy happened during one of your live streams and your channel gets shut down. Okay, it's not the end of the world because Rumble basically just backed up your fucking YouTube channel, so you can still get all those videos. And also, sometimes YouTube will remove a video for community standard reasons or whatever. But Rumble, dude, I'm telling you, it's virtually impossible to get a video knocked off of Rumble. So something that might be too fucking crazy to post on YouTube, what you do is you post it on your Rumble channel, and then you turn around and put the link to your Rumble channel in your community post. That's how you play the system, and you know what I mean? Shit like that. So,
yep, that's how you do it. But like different rules for Rumble that they have at YouTube and different rules at Odyssey. So like every platform has a different group of rules, and the Rumble's willing to accept almost anything apparently. So I mean,
yeah, they're more conservative, so they're okay with the freedom of speech.
They're okay with the freedom of speech for a larger,
yeah,
way wider extent than YouTube. YouTube is constricted compared to them. Like the way we talk is acceptable on Rumble. The fact that we don't move there is just the fact that we're afraid to change. Honestly, that's all it is.
Yes,
if we were smart,
Kane.
we wanted to make money, we'd all move there right away.
Yes, Kane, you can mirror it. You set it up. You point it to your YouTube channel, and then you'll see. Like for example, if you did a live stream tonight, boom, it'll be sitting over there on your Rumble by tomorrow automatically.
He says, I use Rumbles, but I'd enter raps and everything. I don't know you could mirror it. I didn't know you could mirror it. So he's saying I use Rumble, but I have to enter a new something every time, I'm guessing. I didn't know you could mirror it. Thanks, I'll look into that. So every time, yeah, he was correcting that. I was guessing he said every time. Yeah, so he's gonna look into it. So you did help him a little bit technology wise.
Yeah.
I don't know why you did that because you were talking mad shit to this guy like 2 fucking minutes ago. So I don't know, but whatever. I guess your beef is settled. You gave him some production advice, and now you guys are friends. I hope.
Look, well, here's my thing. I'm very raw. You know, if I I will vent if I feel fucking someone violated me. But here's my take. Here's my take on Kane. I pulled up his paperwork. I looked at it. Dude's fucking clean as a whistle. I'm like, fuck, dude. It don't even look like he spit on the sidewalk in his life. I mean, I give him that credit.
I seen him spit on a little 11-year-old boy that this kid spit out his gum, and I saw Kane pick it up, eat it a little bit, and then spit it back at the little kid. And he said, "Don't drop your litter, you little bitch." And then he got arrested for sexually assaulting the little kid. Those are facts. You can look it up. I wrote that down in the book somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll quit with my nonsense. Go ahead, Joe.
No.
I'll quit with my nonsense.
But he's not a bad guy. I see him getting drawn into the fucking drama community, and like I said, it's he peaked out. When you look at his numbers, he's hitting at 100, and that's how it was with. That's how it is with every fucking channel that the community, the drama community goes over to. You're going to peak out around 100, maybe a little over, a little less, all depends, but he peaked out right now. So right now he's going to be in a rut. So when he finally sits back and says, you know what, I'm not cool with only putting out 1,000 or 2,000 views every live stream. I want something bigger. Then, hey, just so you guys know, Mike's cleaning service. I know who you are, Tyler Durden. So Tyler Durden, if you ain't your name George?
I gotta highlight it. Now I gotta highlight it. Bro.
No. Listen, don't.
No. You did it. You said it though. You said their name. Now the chat. You introduced it, and now there's. You don't understand, Joey. Think about this, Joey. There's 31 people watching right now. You just said something they all are curious about now. I'd be a total piece of shit if I didn't highlight these comments that you're talking about so they can understand it. That means the show they would not understand the show anymore, and that we would just lose them because we wouldn't be showing them what's going on. So we got to show them these stupid comments that you just brought up. Because I wasn't mentioning, I don't see them honestly, but now so Mike's cleaning services, we just gotta highlight these real quick, and then we can get back to where you're saying. And I mean, you can respond in real time. I don't care. You can talk, Joey. I just gotta highlight them. I just want you to know I didn't choose to do this. It's just because you said the name of the channel and you talked to him, and now I gotta do this because you did that. Like they were saying these things. They were saying, "Oh shit, Joey popped down and popped back up." Is this a double Joey? Are we getting double Joeys? All right, we'll reboot that one and put this one up. All right, this is the new Joey. Hey Joey, all right, but you're frogging again. You understand why I'm putting up these stupid things?
Check the back chat.
You understand?
Dude, listen.
Okay, I'll look at.
Listen.
Okay, I'll look at the back chat.
I'm gonna explain something. You need to read what you're
frogging, bro. You're frogging.
Don't get sloppy with the messages that you're posting on your screen. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bro. You mentioned Mike's cleaning services, and there's 32 people, 33 people watching. Now.
I'm gonna bounce because you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I mean, you can bounce if you want, but the thing is, you're not listening to what I'm saying, and I'm in charge here, right. Joey.
I'm in charge. Listen, bro.
Joey,
Joey,
dude, look at me. I'm in charge. I'm in charge here.
You're drunk right now. Chill.
This is my panel, and I am.
All right,
I'm
out of here, dude. I'm out of here.
Well,
dude.
if you're mad, you can rage quit and leave. That's okay. It's okay. I didn't drive you away, though. It's okay for you to leave, Joey. Have a good night. I wish you the best. I don't wish you any well. It's okay. If you leave mad, it's okay with me. I don't care, but I don't wish you any ill will either way. Have a good night, Joey. I appreciate you. What the fuck were we doing? Shit, like I was trying to say before that shit was like, fucking like we just gotta take in these other people's words because this motherfucker mentioned them. So I was like, oh well, we gotta kind of gotta post their comments because you're referencing them, and everybody that's watching this not gonna understand what you're referencing because if you don't fucking show them what you're referencing, you're on the live stream and they're watching and they can't see the chat. That was my whole thing. I was just trying to be fair to the chat and the people in the community as well as Joey. I wasn't trying to piss Joey off. You'll get over it though. This is far from the worst. This is far, far, far from the worst that Joey's been treated on YouTube. I'm sure. Like, this is one of the better channels. I mean, we really treat Joey nice around here. I mean, honestly, like, it's getting a little squeamish at some points where it's like, are we treating Joey too nice? Nunzio, are we treating Joey too nice around here? Should we kill Joey when he's not looking? We'll get like some Vaseline and we'll put it on his hair and then we'll rub it all in his hair until like maggots grow and then they eat his hair. And I think that would probably kill him somehow.
Let's get off of the situation with Joe.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Why don't you check the back chat with Anna?
All right. I thought I did.
I got something over there. I got something over there in the back.
Oh, let's see. That's something. Something. That is. I don't know what they are though. Oh, I don't want to see that. What is it though? What is it? Are they phone boning again?
Yeah, they're about. I don't know if Doc hits the link, they're gonna phone bone.
All right. Well, we're in the middle of a video though, so I gotta show this video first. We were right in the middle of a video, so we do gotta get through our thing first.
This is the.
Oh, my food's done too. I gotta grab my pizza out of the fucking thing real quick. I'll be
Hit
right
the
back.
link, bro.
I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play the video. Give me like 5 minutes.
Problem that I have, right?
Yeah, play that
you have
video.
child endangerment charges, and you said that you were taking 2 girls, right?
I don't have endangerment charges. I was never
Yeah, you
charged.
do.
with
Yeah,
child
you do.
endangerment.
Yeah, Tommy, yeah, you do.
Go look
Yeah,
at
you
my
do.
record right now. Go
Hold
look at
on.
my record and show
Tommy,
me
let me
it.
finish speaking. Let me finish speaking.
Go
You
show me
originally
where I
had.
got charged with it. You can't just
Tommy,
say that.
don't freak out.
You can't just say
Yeah,
that.
Tommy, just think
hold
now.
up.
Tommy, you're a junk
Dr.
box.
Chink, you got some wild background noise or something kicking, like some loud ass
You're a
fans or
junk
some
box.
shit.
You're a
There
junk
we go. That's
box.
better. That's better.
Oh, now the doctor is definitely here. Hey, Dr. Chink, welcome.
Hey,
I
Doc.
will be on
hold
panel
on.
with you.
Can
I
I
will not be on
can I
panel with
ask
him.
my
Will not
question?
be on
Finish
panel.
what I was saying. Can I finish what I was saying to Tommy?
Will not be
So
on
Tommy,
panel.
Tommy, you originally had child endangerment, and
I didn't, though. I was never
Can you
charged with that.
explain?
That's a lie.
Okay, this is the thing, right? If you can clear up what happened between you and those children that made them claims against you and how it happened for
already
me.
been cleared
I'm
up,
asking,
Callie.
No child
no,
made a
I'm
claim
asking
against
Tommy
me, so you're
directly,
lying
and then
again,
Mike will be able to answer your questions, and then I can say, all right, it was not hypocrites.
No, the question was actually
You're
towards
lying.
you, but Tommy's
Well, can you
already been
explain it,
cleared
Tommy?
about that.
Yep, and you're lying. So
Tommy, can you
I don't
explain
owe
it for
you
me
an
then?
explanation for anything, Callie, because
Yeah,
you're a
and
liar.
why does anybody else owe you an
He doesn't. He
explanation?
came up here on his own free will. He can leave. We're not
Yeah,
holding
but
him
you're
here.
up here. Yeah, but you're up here on your own free will.
I'm
Hey,
just
Kane, are
saying,
you gonna
like,
let
free will
someone
to not answer the
Kane,
question,
are you gonna
Callie.
let someone with a picture of me on their channel like that? I'll just bounce. I'll bounce out.
Well, I don't see
I'll bounce.
a picture of you, dude.
Yeah, he just did it a couple seconds ago. He had a picture of me rubbing my
Look,
head.
What are you crying about,
I
Mike?
didn't know.
Damn.
I was reading chat,
I'll
but
just
I'll
bounce
tell him,
out.
don't
No
be.
problem.
Hold up.
No problem.
Cry,
I'm
Mike.
trying to tell him no. Don't be spamming pictures of Mike up here. I don't do that.
So
If somebody's on
question-
panel, we're not trying to clown on them.
Question, Callie, and you're allowed
you
to
got a
not
question
answer the
for him,
question.
that's fine.
Callie?
Yes. Yeah. So my uncle.
No, Mike. I was the one who actually had a question.
You've been talking. You never shut the fuck up.
No. We're having
You
the
never shut
quorum
your
on this
fucking
panel.
mouth.
You have been
We're
talking
having
like
decorum on
that.
this
Dutch,
channel.
you're kind of
Mike.
monopolizing the mic here.
I
but-
just have one
Hey, Mike,
question, and
I
then I'm
mean-
gonna mute
I'd like
again.
to
Okay,
point out
so
that
Hold on,
Callie,
then ask the question quickly. Get it out.
yes, I'm gonna ask the
Hey.
question again. What is the actual age for adulthood according to you?
She told you
It,
16
where?
in the
In
UK.
America or the
in-
UK? Which one?
And there's some states it's
Adulthood?
21,
What are
actually.
you talking about? What are you talking about, Dutchie? What are you
Yeah,
talking
which
I'm
about?
one?
asking Callie. It's not
UK or
towards you,
America?
Mike.
Dutchy,
UK or
in,
America?
Dutchy,
I
in the
mean,
United States, every state is there actually is it's different in different states. Some states, there's one state that the age of majority is actually 21. So
Right.
Majority? Age
yeah.
of majority?
Yep.
age of
What's
adulthood.
isn't the
In-
lowest
In
isn't
the UK,
isn't the lowest
it's
West
16.
Virginia?
But
West
isn't that
Virginia
the
the
age of
lowest?
consent?
No,
Aren't
no,
they
no, no.
adults
It-
when they're 18?
well, let me answer. I can't
Okay.
answer. You asked me a question and you never let me answer.
Payne, I
In
put
In
that
the
in the
You're
back
still asking
UK.
me
chat.
about my kid's mom,
Oh my
for real?
god.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh
All right,
my
I'm gonna
god.
start dropping people that aren't
Sorry.
talking. Or,
In the UK, it's 16 to be able to engage in sexual activity, have a relationship. Schooling ends at 16. You can also sign on and receive benefits from the age of 16, and it's the legal age for a lot of things like voting and other stuff.
Okay. Thanks for
That's
clearing that up.
crazy. That's crazy since young adults are caught, their brain doesn't even finish forming until they're in their 20s. That's so insane to me.
Yeah, well, I think people's actually brains like maybe like 25. Fucking, that's when people start, I think, to grow up. Truthfully, I think it's too young, but that's just the rules. That's what it is. 16.
Hey, Payne, backstage, I
So
right link.
hold on, Tyler. I actually just Googled it, and the age of adulthood is actually 18 in the UK. Not 16.
No, it's
The age of
16.
consent. That's the age of consent to have sexual intercourse or whatever, but the adulthood
And
is
all
18.
and the other stuff to legally do stuff and leave
No,
school and
18
all
is
that other stuff.
actually the illegal age of adulthood. You can Google it. It's not hard.
No, 18 is the legal age to go into nightclubs and buy alcohol and drink
Yes,
and stuff
that
like
is
that.
the actual
That's-
age of adulthood. That's what I was talking about. Thank you. Now I know.
No, it's
Thank
not
you.
the age of adulthood.
That's all I
Adulthood
wanted to know.
is at 16 in the UK. So at 16, you can go vote. You can go and have, you get a tax number. You can go to work. You leave school. You can sign on to benefits.
Why are you putting this on
That's
the
an
screen, dude?
adult.
Why are you putting this on the screen, bro?
It's a public
Seriously.
article, dude. So what?
But why would the
It's
fuck
what-
would you put
it's
this on the screen? You little
Is
fucking Tommy DiMartino. Why would you put this on the screen?
This is
Why-
not my channel. I didn't put it on the screen.
Why would you
bro.
put this on the screen, bro?
This isn't my channel.
Do I control what my family does?
No,
Nobody said,
we
look,
never
nobody
said
said
you
you
did.
did, dude. Nobody said
Mike,
you
I
did.
wouldn't
So
worry
are
about
you
it.
saying
This
that?
is
Tommy
you know,
apparently-
Kaylee,
It's a public article,
I'm gonna
bro.
start to turn back on the channel
I don't
again.
get it. I thought it
I've
wasn't
been
your
cool.
family,
I've been
Mike.
cool
Are
with
you-
you. Why would you put this on the channel? Why would you put
I thought you
someone's
wasn't related
family
to
members
us.
on the
Is that
channel?
your family? So that is your
It's got
family? then?
nothing to do with me. Why
Apparently
would
it
you
is,
do
'cause
that?
he's getting
That's
all
just
his
verified
Why would
it.
you
cousin.
do that? James,
Why are you
shut the
worried
fuck
about
up. James, you never
Why are
left
you
your
worried
room in
about it?
6 years.
You
Dude, shut
just
up.
verified. You just
You don't know
verified
nothing
that
Yeah, but-
about
commercial.
me, Mike. Clearly.
Yeah, but Tommy, you don't want your past to be used against you.
My uncle
You
never
can
harmed a
use my
child.
past against me all the
Never
time,
harmed a
Kelly.
child.
It's part of life.
That's why I
It's part of
brought
life.
it
This
up.
isn't
Yeah.
even his
So I can
past.
It is.
Kelly, this
So
isn't even
why
his
do you
past.
care?
It's not even his past.
Yes, so I don't understand why you
Well, no,
care. It's not even him.
Why is he getting so defensive? It's a public
All right,
article.
hold
It's
up.
like him being
Yeah,
related
Let
to
me
Ted
say
Bundy.
something. Let me say something.
Tommy,
It's like
I
him being
wouldn't
related
have
to
an
Ted
issue
Bundy.
with it.
Hold on, Kate,
I
you want
wouldn't
to say
have an
something?
issue with
Hold
it.
on,
I'm under the belief that everybody's family members should be fair game, not just certain people's. So I believe different, okay? I think that
I know you attack
my-
people's family.
Alright, let me-
my family
yeah,
gets brought up, and I believe that other people's families can be
Hold on,
discussed
Kate
too.
wants to say something.
All right, let me point
And I
out
think
real
that
quick.
you should clear up how two minors alleged
Hey,
that you
trying to
assaulted
talk.
them and kidnapped them.
Okay, what were the two minors and what were their names?
Hey, you guys.
Well, I
Kate's
can
trying to
play a
talk.
clip of what
Then
you
you know,
said.
Kelly. Why don't you tell me the story?
Well, Tommy, why did you take?
You admitted it.
Hold on, Mike. Calm down.
Uncle's a
Calm down.
serial killer
Mike,
who
calm down.
murdered women and children. That's what happened. It's like he's
Tommy,
related to
yeah,
Ted
why were
Bundy,
you in
for
a
fuck's
drug house living with
We
two
should have
missing
a right.
minors and
We should have a
transported
right
them?
to know about that.
Why did you force them against their wish into a vehicle and they ended up assaulting?
Oh,
You ended up
that's a
assaulting them and
really
they
nice
assaulted you.
story.
Well, you told it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Show
you
me
did.
where
Can
I said I forced anybody into a vehicle.
Can I play that? Since we're showing Mike's, we'll play yours.
Yeah, I mean, if you
That's
got a
fair.
clip, if you got a
I
clip
just
of him saying that,
chaos. I do.
I don't
you're
give a
saying-
fuck what you play, Kelly.
you're saying
care.
you're
Tommy,
saying
you're a
he
piece of
You think I
shit.
give a
said
fuck?
it, and
I
Tommy, you're
don't.
saying you didn't say that,
I've got it.
right? All right, let me just point out real quick here in this article before she brings that up. It says right here, I'm not seeing anything about any children victims. It says right
No,
here,
zero.
it says defendant told another person, however, that the victim got out of his car and stepped out of the mini mart and got into a car with 3 men. It doesn't say anything about any children being involved in this. That's why I brought it up, Mike.
See, Mike, it's
I
good to
appreciate
just let things play out.
I
Because
appreciate that.
he's coming at you for something your uncle
He
did
just
to
killed
children,
women,
while
that's all.
Tommy actively did stuff to children that shouldn't have happened.
So the whole thing. So if you want me to be honest, the whole thing with my family member, he was a contract. He was a contractor, as we know. We always he takes care of people. Unfortunately in the
Yo,
bad
Mike,
way.
how's he in the
But-
mob if his name's Culbertson?
No, he didn't take care of people when he bit his victim, slit her throat, beat her, and sexually assaulted
And he was
her.
not
No,
in the mob, dude.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
He was not
take care
kidnapped.
about
All right,
people.
Tommy. All right, Tommy. You can be an associate and not be
He was
Italian.
a serial killer.
You
he
can be an
admitted-
associate and not be
Be an
Italian.
That's what he was.
He
It is what it
admitted-
is.
That's it, Tommy. It's all
Kelly,
good.
Kelly is a liar.
It's all good.
admitted to
But-
11 murders,
But
And a
including
family,
the murder
but
of a
no
woman.
child, Tommy, no child was hurt.
He
So
admitted to
what Tyler
killing
said, what
11.
Tyler and Dutchie said is fake. It's a lie. So Dutchie, would you admit that you lied?
He
Kane,
admitted
can
to
you
it.
check backstage because I put
Yeah,
something in the
I've
backstage.
seen
for you.
that, but that's just a video. I mean, I would rather see an
admitted-
actual article that I can read and somebody instead of
I
just
can
somebody
send you
saying
the
some
article
shit.
too. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
let me
send
find
the
the
article.
article.
He admitted to killing
None of my family
11
would
people.
ever harm a child. None of my family would ever harm a child. We would never
11
do that.
people. There was
Never
a
do that.
5-year-old.
And the reason why
There were
the
two
reason why the last name is different, is because it's
Your mother's
step
family.
uncle. It's a step uncle. Yeah,
So you're not
it's
100% Italian.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Hey, Nunzio, can you get
Yes,
rid
I
of
am,
this thing
actually.
back
Yes,
there?
actually,
I have mine about Tommy. I
actually,
have
I
it
am.
ready.
I actually am.
I'm 100%
Yeah.
Italian.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Tommy,
Yes,
I
I am.
have what you said.
No, you're
I
not,
have
bro.
what you said.
Yes,
Can
I
I
am.
play it?
No, you're not,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Go ahead.
You're not.
Can I
would
play
Marley,
this?
Tommy,
Sure, continue to
why did Marley not fuck you? Tommy, why did Marley not fuck
Because
you?
she was a dick tease and she was self-conscious about her looks, I guess. I don't know.
Is that
Is
what
that what it
happened?
is?
Really?
Probably.
Really? Are you flying on Suboxone
I'm not
right
a
now?
psychiatrist.
Are you flying
I
on
don't know.
Suboxone? Are you on Suboxone
All
right
right,
now?
No, I'm
Pain
not on
Bite.
Suboxone, Mike.
Tyler?
That's
Is it meth?
not true.
Is it meth? Is it meth? What is it?
Why don't you tell me? Are you
I
still
don't know.
drinking?
I'm
taking pills?
asking you.
Are you still
Hey,
drinking and taking
check
pills
PMs.
every day?
I
No,
sent you the
I
link
haven't-
to it.
Are
I
you
haven't
still
taken-
drinking every day on
Alright.
YouTube? Like
I
we
haven't
all
took. I haven't
see?
took. I haven't
Why
took
did
a-
you
I haven't
scream at
took
your
a pain
mother
pill.
on a live
I
stream?
haven't. I haven't took a pain pill.
Why
in about
would you scream at that woman?
5 years. In about 5 years.
Why wouldn't you just get off the fucking panel, dude?
Because
This
me,
means more to
my
you than your
sister-
fucking sick relative. You
Lupita.
sick fuck.
me, my
Okay,
sister.
where we go?
Hold on, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy,
Tommy,
you
hold on.
Tommy, you can't say that,
Hold
Tommy.
on.
Shut the
You want
fuck
to
up.
now bring up his
Yeah, you
elderly
can't-
mum that he
yeah.
cares for with dementia.
Damn,
No,
Why
pause
did
it for
you
a
choose
second.
drugs over your entire life?
Banana, pause it for a second.
Yo, wait, you're frogging
Hey, listen.
again.
All right, hey, do me a favor. Just read the comment I put in the back chat, and hopefully you understand it and just respect it. It's not a big deal.
All right, but remember, I gave you a wrench, so if it's about blocking somebody, you have a fucking wrench, bro.
All right, just but you read the comment I put.
I
in
read,
there, right?
oh, I'm reading it now. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Is that involving you or somebody else? Involving you?
Well, me. Anything
okay.
like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay. Well, I don't think I did do that. Did I do that?
No, but that's what I was trying to stop you from before.
Oh, okay.
Check this.
Okay, that's not an issue. You're still frogging, by the way. Fix that.
All right, let me fix
it.
And I want to comment about the Tommy thing because if you remember, for those that don't know, I'm the one that brought that to surface about Tommy and the allegations with the kids because I doxed them. Remember that?
You're very good at doxing people. That's weird.
So
that's your thing.
Now, Kelly doesn't know the whole story. She just sat back and heard me, but here's what he was convicted of, and I'm not slandering his name. This is what was on his actual record. He was convicted of 2 counts of child cruelty. No, it was called cruelty to a child. That's what he was convicted of, and he did some time in jail for it. So at the time,
wait, why 2 counts? Why 2 counts?
There was 2 kids involved.
Are you sure it was 2 kids? He didn't do the same crime or 2 crimes to the same kid? Is that a thing that would happen?
No, because no, it was 2 counts. The event all happened on the same day, so it's not like it was 2 separate incidents.
Oh, Tommy's saying both of these girls were not both of them, but he's saying one was above age, so it's going a little against what Tommy's claiming. But we're willing to hear your story. Obviously, let's hear it.
Yeah. Well, I put it out there. I mean, his background report's out there. I'm the one that put it out there, and Mike was wrong. His name isn't DiMartino. It's DiMarino, kind of like Dan Marino, but DiMarino. So, but anyways,
that's what I was thinking too.
So let me clear. Right. Let me clear up the thing about Tommy. So he had the cruelty to a child. So when we first read that and that was revealed, we all assumed that it was cruelty to his child because he had a couple young kids at the time. So we just was an assumption. But then Tommy came out and he explained it, and then he explained that there was 2 girls that ran away from their parents. He went, picked them up, brought them to some dope house, and then I guess the cops went over there looking for the girls, and he got brought. By him having the underage girls there, a lot of heat came to that house. So the dude who owned the house said, "Yo, you gotta get these fucking girls out of here because the cops are coming over here looking for them." So then Tommy explained that. Then he made the girls get in the car and he tried to drive them across town to another dope house. But somewhere along that line, the girls didn't want to go there, and they started fighting and said, "Yo, pull the fucking car over, let us out." And he wouldn't do it. He's like, "No, I'm taking you to this house." And then that's when the girl started swinging at him and hitting him, saying, "No, let's out the fucking car." And then Tommy, he claimed it's self-defense, but still, these are underage girls. Why would you swing back at them? That's when he did what he did. Whether he smacked them, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but obviously he did something. And then when the girls got out of the car, they went to the police station and they filed a police report. But having said that, at the end of the day, on his record is cruelty. It clearly says cruelty to a child. That's what it says.
You beat the shit out of those kids. You fucked them.
Well, I don't know. I don't. And I mean, here's my thing with Tommy.
Tommy I don't care. I'll blindly follow. I don't care.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. He doesn't have that moral, the moral high ground to be sitting there talking shit about Mike, to be talking about these types of things. Because I have a video, and if you want, go. I'm hoping King Catharsis is listening because look, I got.
Oh, he is. He's King Network.
Go to my Rumble, and I put out a video called Tommy D in his own words. Listen to Tommy, because Tommy, people have actually died as a result of his actions. That one girl.
Right. That one girl. Nobody believes me, bro. Nobody believes me. You went to jail, so nobody believes me about it.
Listen, I got it out there. It's Tommy saying.
I've told the truth. Nobody believes me, though.
I remember. I'm the one that called him up. I said, "Listen, bro." He said he was 20. He said he was 29 years old, and that he claimed that his girl was 18 when she had his baby. So, but then I went, "Oh yeah." So then you do the math. It's like, okay, if she was 18 when she had the baby, that means that she was 17 when you got her pregnant. But then when we did the actual
possibly.
But here's the thing. Well, because you have it. because you have his background report, which I did, it had his baby's mom's name on there. So when we look her up and we did the math, she had to have been around 16 years old when she got pregnant. And you remember that? There was a big thing going on my channel. We were talking about this. He was getting pissed off. He was forced to come and explain it. But neither, it doesn't matter. If you're 29 years old.
He started to try to bang that iMarley chick that wouldn't bang him. He got all desperate. He's like, I'm going to bang this fat, ugly bitch that won't bang me.
Well, he couldn't.
Yeah, his dick don't work because of the Suboxone.
It doesn't.
It doesn't work. Dick won't work. It's like a little limp.
It won't. And the same with the methadone.
Oh, is that what it was? Was it Suboxone or methadone? Shit, is it the same thing? Methadone sounds way worse, bro. Methadone sounds way worse. Honestly, in my mind, like ecstasy, your dick don't work at all. I can tell you. Like it works in the beginning and then just stops. Like that's it. It just stops. Like you don't know.
So Kimberly in Alaska saying only one was underage. Well, that's one too many. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would say that.
One too many.
I mean, is that in there?
Come on,
I mean,
man.
like, well, he only kidnapped and molested and sexually assaulted one of the kids. Ain't that?
Okay.
Didn't he show that he's better now? No. I mean, no, he didn't.
Yeah, in the video, and he. In that video I got up there and I put all the clips of him saying, he said that he took his baby mom when she was in high school and he got her hooked on heroin. She was underage and he got her hooked on heroin. And now she's a heroin addict and he got her pregnant. I'm like, dude, you're like 12, 13 years older than this girl. You're a 29-year-old man. What the fuck are you doing with a girl in high school, giving her heroin, hooking her? And then in his own words, he said that he had this one girl in the car. He took her. They went and got some heroin. He said he was driving his car and he looked over and she started turning blue. He said he pulls the car over. He starts smacking her in the face, trying to wake her up. He said then he said he was, so then she wakes up. You know what I mean? She comes out of it, and then he brings her home. And then when he brought her home, he said that instead of taking the dope that was bad, because he said it was because she almost died because of bad dope. He let her take the dope home with her. Yeah. He drops her off.
He stayed there with her, actually. He stayed there with her. She overdosed or whatever before, right? He stayed there with her and then he left her with the drugs because he wanted to go party somewhere with some other people.
And then he said the girl's mother called him and said, "Hey, my daughter just overdosed and died." So the girl died.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right there. It's in my Rumble channel. The video is right there. You should go pull it up and play it real quick. It's called Tommy D.
That's gonna make me sad. I don't want to watch it. That's gonna make me sad.
In his own words.
I mean, it's gonna make me sad to watch. And we know it. I know it happened. You know it happened. I don't want to see that again. Like, I mean,
but it's like, why is he calling out Mike for drinking? It's like, dude, how you can't be doing that. You can't. I said, come on, dude. You can't be doing that. Right. Not with the shit on his record. I'm not trying to go after the kid, but every time I see him go after Mike or attack somebody, it's like, bro, you have no moral high ground at all with the shit on your record.
True, and that's what it like flabbergasted me, basically. Like, I was appalled, like with the people going around saying, "Oh, you're bad because you said mean things on the internet." It'd be like, bro, your friend literally like kidnapped a kid and basically like he fucked like an underage girl when he was a full-grown adult. So I mean, like, you're telling me I said mean things on Monkey, but you're willing to hang with a literal chomo? Like, come on.
And he said that, because of him, he gave that girl dope and she overdosed and died.
Yeah,
so, bro,
and a fucking killer at that. Like, and it's not even like, it's not to be rude. Like, I don't want to be like, "Oh, you're a bad guy. You killed a lady, Tommy." But like, damn, if you didn't really fuck up that night, you really could have took the bad drugs with you and threw them away. Or taking them yourself or something. You didn't have to leave with a fucking drug addict there and knowing she was gonna take them and die later.
It's confirmed. that Lord Doc is cheating on his wife with Anna. I was in the back channel and everything.
Damn! Boom! Is that the link you put?
Yeah, that's the link right there.
Joey, we gotta check this out. This might be something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's listen to it.
I don't know how to click that. Hold on. Give
It's
me
in
a
the
second.
back.
I know. Oh wait, is it in the private chat?
Yeah.
Sweet.
No,
No, I got you. You clicked it. Yeah, you put it back there. No, that's your channel. Let me see. Lord Doc, Nunzio, and Lord Doc forever. It was for you, but I fucked it up. Never mind. Forever and Lord Doc. What am I looking at here? I don't know what I'm looking. Fuck. Okay.
All right. So what you're looking at specifically?
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here. Is this what I'm? This?
Yeah. What you're looking at specifically?
Right. Want me to play it?
There's no video because they kicked me out of the fucking thing before they started speaking.
I thought you had a video first ready to go.
But I got that shit though. You know?
I mean, did you record it though? Go to your. Are you on StreamYard right now?
No. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard.
Oh, okay. So in your StreamYard right there, it should have it all recorded, and you can probably go there and flip.
So they kicked me out when I was doing that. So that's.
Well, I mean, but whatever you got while you were there should still be in StreamYard, I think. Is that? I don't know if that's right, Joey. I mean, it might be right. I don't know.
They kicked me out before that, but what I heard while I was in there, they they were phone boning.
Oh shit, that sounds about right. Joey told me he's dropped a little bit, and they were phone boning that time too. So I mean, these people are definitely phone boning. Like, and Lord Doc are definitely getting it in, and Christian's not doing enough anal to keep her man satisfied. That's rough, but thumbs the brakes.
I got the picture of me being backstage. That's what I was trying to show you guys. You're backstage.
I'm gonna click on the video of what we were watching. I did see we showed the video of you, or the picture of you being backstage. We did show that. Joey, when you gonna be able to play chess again? Come on, I'm gonna whoop your ass at chess.
You're not ready for me in chess.
I mean, I don't think you practice at all. I have a little bit. I practice a little bit at least. I don't think you practice at all where you're in there.
I don't think anybody on YouTube could beat me.
I mean, Lauren De Laguna could beat you easy.
Nah.
Yeah, she can.
No.
She beat me like 25 times in a row, and when we got like a draw, she stopped playing with me. All right, I'm gonna roll some of this video. I want to see some of this. Yeah, she was fucking sexy. You blew it with her. She was fucking sexy.
Why don't you tell me why your brother did
why don't you have that same fucking energy for yourself?
I blame you for the reason
the drugs is more important, just like the drugs are more important than your family. Yes, I can. And guess what? I'm happy to show my brother's article on here. Guess what? I and my brother, I didn't make those life decisions that you have made, that my brother has made.
Your family are full of fucking drug addicts.
Tommy, I ain't a drug addict. Show receipt for that. Show receipt. One receipt. One receipt.
Yeah,
you're the guy that literally was around missing children. Their parents were looking for them. Why didn't you call the police
and talk about
tell them that the children were with you?
Do all the things that you're up here claiming you don't do. Keep doing them, Callie.
Well, you're doing it, so why can't I do it?
Show yourself, Callie. Show just the people who you really are.
You need to pick a fucking side, and you keep flip-flopping every other week.
Show the people who...
Well, for Callie, this is something I never got, is like, I did this to Squishy the cat, right? This is only, Squishy the cat is the only person I ever blatantly really doxed. And the only reason I do that is because she doxed somebody for no reason, just to be a dick. So I was like, hey, I could do that to you to be a dick. And since I learned her name, I just kept doing it forever and ever and ever because that's who I am. It's not a big deal, but
What up?
I was there a point to this, or am I just drunk?
No, what's funny is that Tommy's sitting there calling Kelly a drug addict, a dope fiend. I'm like, dude, you're on methadone. What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, apparently, so Quick Fix said he was on methadone this whole time, and he was lying to people about not being on methadone. And apparently, he said he got off of it in the last 3 months, and that explains a lot of his mental issues he's going through right now. Allegedly, I've been off as a Terraline for a few days, and it went bad. So I could see him freaking out off of some other drug, maybe, especially a way harder one.
You know what I think? That the funniest thing in that video I put up about Tommy, you know what the funniest thing he said? He said a lot of bad shit, but the funniest was he said that when he was in jail for that, right? He said he went in the hallway to go somewhere, and he ran into somebody from Kensington Avenue that he owed money to. And then the dude beat the shit out of him. This is what he said, right? So when he went back to his dorm, he was scared. So he started giving all his food trays to this other guy to protect him so that he wouldn't get beat up anymore. I was like, I was thinking to myself, dude, why would you say that on the internet?
Because he was a fiend at that point, and he just project himself as one.
Yeah, so I'm like, wow, bro.
I mean, like, you don't want to project yourself as a fiend, but he was also pretty much a simp as well when he first came in. Remember Marley, that bitch? Remember that bitch Marley?
Plus, probably what happened too is when he went to the county jail, they seen what he was in there for, that cruelty to a child, so they didn't really like him too much. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it was probably all bad.
So, didn't he like get really, really high on like his drugs and then wake up in a school zone fighting the cops one time? That's what that's what he told us allegedly. Is I mean, like, that's what he told us. So I mean, allegedly it'd be true according to him, I assume. You know, he's actually the source of that story. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like G Nice said, that jail's a gladiator school, and that's what happened. You know, Tommy went in there, and his charges were bad. They seen it. People knew him from the street, whooping his ass. So he was giving up all his food trays for protection.
Does that work? How many food trays do I got to give up to get protected?
I don't know. You gotta ask Tommy how many he gave up, but
shit. I mean, I'd just start giving shit away instantly. Be like, bro, if that guy looks at me funny, go fuck him up. Here's a fruit pie. You know, and then if you look at me funny, that guy's gonna fuck you up over a fruit pie, bro. I do good in prison. You see how I'm marketing this shit, all right? You know, I know how to protect myself. Be like, this motherfucker died over a fruit pie. He's like, what do you mean? He was mad at you over the N-word you called him. I was like, yeah, but I paid that guy a fruit pie to kill him. I mean, beat him up, you know, or whatever, and then he died on accident, because that's what happened. Sometimes you just start a fight, and you don't even mean to kill somebody, and they just accidentally die. That's the problem with street fighting.
Yeah, let's hear some more of that. Let's hear some more of that. Tommy versus Kaylee. That was pretty interesting.
This thing we're listening to, whatever it was. All right. I told you, it just gets crazier. It just gets worse. It gets worse and worse, bro. It all gets worse on this one.
Let's check this video.
This totally, this all goes worse and worse.
I
For like
heard
you
it
5
backstage.
times.
Awesome.
I heard you 5
Thank
times,
you.
Dutch. Yeah, this is the video. Apparently, is Tommy saying this shit? So
and start calling people out on their double standards and their bullshit.
What double standards?
Hold on, you're all right. It's got 8 seconds to go now.
On the Tommy one.
What double standards? I came up here asking questions.
Now, hold up, Tommy. Hold up. Don't interrupt.
Tommy,
we want to hear what
Go
you're
ahead,
saying
play
here.
it. I don't care. Play it, bro.
So I'm going to end on the Tommy one.
So again, I took these two girls out of this house. They didn't want to leave. They were addicted to drugs. They didn't want to go back home to their mother and their father. I was trying to get them back home to their mother and father because the people that I was living with at the house didn't want them there anymore. They told me I had to get them out. And I knew that their parents were looking for them. So I tried to just drive them the fuck home. And I'm on the highway going from Trenton to fucking Pennsylvania. And they start, the one girl started to lay into me real hard. Like, why are you driving me home? I'm not going anywhere. Take me back to that house or take me back to Trent. All this other demanding shit. She starts to grab the steering wheel. She starts to fucking throw fists and haymakers and start to really fucking hit me. And I almost crashed the car a couple different times. And I had to restrain her. Basically, that's all I fucking did. I put my arm out to stop her from hitting me, and I pulled the vehicle over, and she ran out of the vehicle with her sister, and they went to the police station, and I left. And I was wanted for a while. I was a fugitive. That's why I found fugitive warrant.
Didn't he just describe kidnapping two women? They beat him up, escaped, and then he got charged for kidnapping them and assaulting them. Like, did he not just... He just described him committing a crime. That is literally you're dead ass. Like if I was your lawyer, I would be like, I have no case. You just told him everything you did, you fucking idiot. Like, that's rough. That's rough to be his lawyer in that case. You know, like you're like, well, I kidnapped him, but I did it for good reasons. Their parents wanted to see him. I was done fucking them and doing heroin with them, and I wanted to take them home now because they were starting to annoy my guest.
I've never had a girl call the cops on me. I've never had a female call the cops on me.
Yo, but now I beat that gun case.
Hey, there you go, man. Kudos to you.
Yeah, I was looking at 2.5 and 18 months on and after if I didn't beat it. But I beat that shit.
His comments.
You gotta celebrate by getting more guns. All right, let's roll this video.
But in nowhere was I fucking abusing children.
Was Tommy convicted of anything with children?
Yes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He had charges, he pled down, and then he served his time. He took a plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the point. The point is, why is it okay for everybody else to go at people for not even what they've done, but what their family's done? But Tommy has made terrible life choices his entire life and endangered two children that was missing from home and addicted to drugs.
One was my girlfriend, and the other one was her sister.
How old was the girl?
Her older sister, I bet.
One was 15.
One was 17, and one was 27. Fuck off.
Nah, bullshit. Bullshit.
And the girl who attacked
yeah, those ages don't sound right? Like he's lying about
I defended myself and got a simple assault charge. And you're coming up here telling everybody that I'm abusing my kids.
Why would
no, it's not simple assault. It's cruelty to a child.
They're missing children.
And your brother, I'm sure, has done way worse.
You are a good in the game.
You've never got any charges like that, Tommy.
Look at him. Look at him.
Clarified that's your girlfriend. You let your girl.
Look at him. He's like, hey, your brother did way worse than me. Your brother's a bad guy. And he's trying to justify his actions by saying, hey, your brother's worse than me, okay? Your brother's worse than me. But, like, he's not owning his own actions. If he's never saying, hey, I did these things and they were bad. He's not owning his own actions, and that's bad for Tommy.
And you want to know something? Tommy, for years, Tommy's been on YouTube running around talking his gangster shit, this and that. And then he started fucking with me. I said, bro, I'm gonna find out, what you're about. And I pulled his background report. I'm the one and I showed it to the whole world. I said, look, he's got a lot of shit on his record, but the one thing that stands out, there's a lot of dope fiend shit. But the one thing that stood out was that cruelty to a child conviction. And then that's why now he's always backpedaling, because I put it out there and everybody knows it's not just an allegation, it's fact, because I showed it on my live stream. And so they know it. And so now he's trying to say it was a simple assault. No, it wasn't, dude. You were convicted of cruelty to a child. And I don't know any 17-year-olds that called him they're called a child. No, a child is like usually 12 and under. 13 and up, you're a teenager. But you'd have to look into the.
I don't know the legalese,
Well, you just have to Google. Just Google. All you have to do is just Google a cruelty to a child, Pennsylvania law, and
I know
see what it
they
says.
do like child and they do minor and then they do like I don't know what else they do, but I know there's usually in the law. I know they say child and minor a lot. I know they don't say words like "oh, you did this to a kid" or anything. They don't say shit like that. That's for sure. Anyway, I'll play the video. We're a little off track.
Friend's missing sister come stay with you in a drug house, knowing that her parents wanted her home.
Hold on.
That's even fucking worse.
Pause this real quick.
Go ahead.
Listen.
Yeah.
You have somebody in the chat that is lying their ass off.
Well, you have a wrench, bro. You have a wrench.
No. State the truth. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. I doxed
Nunzio
his
has
shit
a wrench
first.
too. Nunzio has a wrench.
I got his record. If I have to, listen. If Tommy wants to,
I have to put it up because you're mentioning it. By the way,
I know, but that's fine. But let me just finish.
Okay.
That's a lie right there. First of all, Squishy photoshops documents the same way she's photoshopped stuff about me for years. Now, I'm not picking a fight with the girl. I'm just saying. So at the time, she was on his panel because she was using his platform to come at me. So if anything, she didn't want to be seen with somebody with that on his jacket. So it sounds like she photoshopped that out of there. But I put his record out there. And now if Tommy wants to dispute it, Tommy knows it's there. If Tommy truly wants to dispute this, I'm going to be forced once again to show it. But
you know what you and Tommy need to do to dispute this? You know what you guys need to do? You guys need to go on Lauren De Laguna's show, and you guys could dispute it on her show. You know why? Because she could.
You know, Tonic's mother does anal.
She legitimately,
hold on.
legitimately knows how to look up Tommy's record, and she can literally do it herself and tell everybody the truth and absolve everybody here.
State the truth is over. Hold on. State the truth is over here simping for Tommy. How about this? We'll get a third neutral party to pull up his background report. People have.
I just said that, asshole, and it's gonna be Lauren.
I know, but no, it's not gonna be Lauren because I really don't. I don't get along with Lauren. You know what I mean?
She's neutral to fucking these guys. She's not neutral to you.
First, state the truth. Listen, go back and simp with Tommy. Tommy was convicted. We got his mug shots. Dude, he was convicted. He wasn't convicted of a simple assault. He may have been convicted of simple assault in the past because he's got a lot of fucking convictions. He's got a long record. But on his record, he has cruelty to a child. Everybody knows that. Everybody was there, and everybody knows that when I dox somebody, I don't lie. I don't Photoshop their shit. I've never been accused of doing that. I don't do that. I don't Photoshop people's images. I don't do that.
So Joey, so this is something you can furnish again then, right? Because this is his open public information. So this is information you can probably look up and furnish again next time we're live or something.
I still have it.
So there you go. Why? There you go then.
Yeah, state the truth. Look,
all you need is the paperwork, right? And if they don't got
already out there,
then
it's already out there.
He can't hide from it. He thinks I'm the bad guy, but he's really he's one of the worst monsters in the community. And
hey, you want to know something?
He has such a nice, friendly attitude, but he's such a fucking little sadistic creep.
Yeah. Hey, to put it like this, I put my entire reputation on the line when I say that record of Tommy that I doxed was 100% accurate. I put that shit out there. So you can sit there and try to simp for him, but know what you're doing? You're sitting there, you're hanging out with somebody that's got bad paperwork. And you're hiding. State the truth, my ass. You don't have the record. I do.
The truth, by the way. I think I seen that name a long time ago, right? Was that when you left?
That's a Tommy simp.
I was gonna say, oh, okay. Well, they must have came back for you then. These people definitely are in here for me. These are all people here for you. This is what happened when Mike shows up too. Like all his people show up, and then my people are just like chilling because they love this shit. So they just when you guys show up and your people show up, my people go quiet and they just start enjoying the show.
Hey,
and it's
I want to get. you see, these people are going to force Tommy being outed again. So if I were you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here trying to call my bluff or come at me with that bullshit, because Tommy knows. Tommy does not want this shit. He does not want a fucking spotlight put on this shit. He doesn't want that, because he knows 100% in his heart that shit I put out was accurate. It was 100% accurate. I would never, ever, ever do that to somebody's record and put a bad sleeve on them. You know, put a bad jacket on them. That shit I put out was accurate.
Would you have in your past though? You
Never.
might have. You might
Never.
not right now, but would you
No,
do that in your past? You know, as
Never.
cynical
I've
Joey?
never done that. Never.
Okay.
Listen. When I give you the stamp of approval, that's why, you know, you got people out there now trying to copy my stamp of approval.
The thing you created like 3 weeks ago. That thing, it's.
Listen, that's highly coveted, because you got Cheesehead trying to copy me. Listen, it don't matter. If VVCW gives you that stamp of approval, that's the highly coveted one that you want to receive. And
I'm gonna make a stamp too. Fuck you guys. I'm making my own stamp.
You can.
We're gonna call them the banana stamps, and you get one banana every time you're on the panel. And then if you get 3 banana stamps, then Lauren De Laguna will let you smell her too.
Hey, why don't you pull up Tommy's record? Pull up Tommy's record.
Oh, you gotta pull it up and share it with us, because you're the guy that does that.
His name is Thomas DiMarino.
I know, but you're literally the guy that does that. Like, I don't do those things. Like, I don't know how. I don't know the websites. I'm not really interested in doing it right now. But I would love to learn at some point, Joey. I don't know how you do that shit, but I find it amazing. And I do want to be a good detective one day, so I should learn how to do these things. So if you do want to teach me that one day, that could be something I'm willing to barter with, you know, so you could do things and I could do things. But I do want to learn how to track people down like that. But I honestly haven't put any work to learn how to do it yet.
State the truth. Yes, that's true. Actually, that's what it was. But you know what? That's just one of multiple things I've been convicted of in my past. It's like, okay, big deal, and that's nothing compared to what's on my record, bro. That's really nothing.
Well, I mean, is that good or bad? When you say that, is that good or bad, bro? That doesn't.
What I'm saying is,
I did so much worse.
Dude, with this right here, this isn't the worst thing I've been through. I've done bigger, longer prison bids, more than twice this. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, this right here is just petty shit compared to when you look at my rap sheet. But when you look at my rap sheet, I don't have nothing funny on there. My shit's fucking. I got good paperwork.
Well, I mean, you spent a lot of time in jail, and I was over here making funny raps. So, I mean, that sucks in a way, because I wasted a lot of time. Like, I literally wasted a lot of time. I mean, like, I hope you were at least studying in there, because I didn't do shit.
Yeah, Julia.
Like, I didn't.
Julia truly believes that I had sex with Lauren De Laguna. I don't know why. I mean, I know why.
I would, because I would have. Shit, fuck yeah, dude.
Because she says that she's seen my house, you know what it looks like, and she claims that one time Laura did a live stream on a weekend, and in the background was my house. She claims that was my house in the background. She thinks that Lauren did a live stream from my house.
Oh, that does seem like something Lauren would do.
Yeah, I know. State the truth. You're right.
I mean, like, but I'm not saying she was ever there or whatever. But I mean, damn, like that is some shit Lauren would do. Like, I didn't understand. Like, and I still don't understand, because Lauren is genuinely smart and beautiful. So I don't understand her weird desperation and her lack of.
Hey, what you want
to find a guy? That's crazy.
Hey.
I'm just.
If you want, I'll send you Tommy's paperwork. But if you want, you just go to peoplelookup.com. You can pull it up yourself.
I mean, dude, you pull it up and you send it.
I already did.
Email me or whatever.
I already did. But listen, as long as Tommy's not out there denying, but if I'm telling you, if Tommy tries to disrespect me and say that I'm lying. First time he does that, I'm gonna call his bluff, and I'm gonna do a live stream, and just like I've done a million times, I'm gonna go through the paperwork. That's what I'm gonna do. So State the Truth could say that, but I would recommend him or her, whatever it is, to go and contact Tommy and see if that's really the road that he wants to go down. And then you come back and let me know. If Tommy wants to say, no, fuck him, he's lying, let me know, and I have no problem putting it out there for the world to see. But I would go check with your boy that you're simping for first. That's what I would do if I were you. That's what I would do. Go check with your boy first.
All right. You want to roll some of this? Where were we at here on the video? Do you remember? It don't matter. Let's play it.
Yeah, because it sounds like Tommy's.
No, go ahead.
No, see, it sounds like Tommy's. I don't know. I'm listening to hear if he's denying the cruelty to a child.
I don't know. We'll find out. He kind of admits it. But he says it's not a big deal because he's justified, is what I think. But he's admitting it in a way.
Dude, shit happens in the life, bro. People
What do you mean
have
shit
fucking
happens?
problems.
It happens in the meth head life.
Did your brother
That's
stay in
That's not an
the
excuse.
places?
It's not
Did he
an
not stay in a
excuse.
trap house? Was he
No,
never
he never.
homeless?
No,
Did he not make
he stayed
mistakes?
with us.
You stupid
He stayed
bitch.
with us.
You're throwing
Stupid
rocks
bitch.
from a
He
glass
never
house,
had
bitch.
or
You're so upset over your brother.
17-year-old
You're gonna
minor
talk
child
shit. You
into a
compromise your
car.
morals every single
No,
time
Tommy,
you get
you
triggered.
do. You have a
Because
moral
you
high
are a
ground, and guess
bother
what?
bitch on
I have
YouTube.
never, ever, I don't
And
have any
everybody
charges like
fucking
that.
knows it.
I'm not harboring
Everybody knows
missing
it.
children.
And that's why you
No.
can't turn your chat on.
Why
Because
would
our
your
comments
girlfriend take
bother
her
you
sister
so
to make
much.
a statement
Because
against
it's
you?
the truth.
Why would she do that?
Because it's the truth. That's why you're bothered.
Why would her sister make allegations? That
Show
girlfriend of
me
yours
the
didn't go with you.
allegations,
She left
Callie.
with her
You're lying
sister.
again. Show me the allegations,
Well,
Callie.
you said
You're
that
lying
she
again.
made an allegation against you when there's a fugitive warrant.
She hit me while I was driving the fucking car. I
So why
fucking
would she run to
restrained
the
her
police?
and she got out of the vehicle. I got
Why
a
would she run to the
simple
police?
assault charge. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
simple assault against
Deal
a
with
minor.
Well, usually when people are like doing
fucking
drug
deal with
deals
it,
and
bitch.
stuff,
Get
they-
over
I mean,
yourself. You're not
yeah.
fucking
So that's
perfect.
what you play.
So if you kidnap somebody and you turn around and smack them while they're trying to escape from your car, and then they escape, and you like try to prevent them, you're not just gonna get simple assault. That's gonna be like kidnapping, trafficking. You're trying to take them to a new place, like a new city or something. I don't know if you gotta take them out of state to be trafficking. Like I don't know if that's state or city.
And just to clarify, he was convicted. The actual conviction was cruelty to a child. That's why when we were showing all this paperwork, and the entire community was watching my stream when I doxed him, we all assumed that, because we knew Tommy had young children, so we all assumed that the cruelty to a child involved one of his children. So people were like, okay, well, he did something to one of his own kids. But then he came out with this story right here about a couple girls that ran away from home. He brought them to a dope house, tried to hide them out. It's like so something's not right. But at the end of the day, his paperwork clearly says, quote unquote, cruelty to a child. That's what he pled guilty to. That's exactly what he pled guilty to.
All right, let's roll that video.
Pled down for in court to a fucking simple assault.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you dumb.
I mean, to be
fair,
how are your nuts hanging?
Tommy, I will.
Well, you
I
just
will
said
say,
that the
Tommy,
simple
I think
assault
Double
charge.
decker chin nuts.
think-
Is
I
that
don't care
that
what this
Ashley
dumb bitch
Decker?
says, Tyler.
Is that
She's
Ashley
retarded.
Decker right there?
Yeah,
She's
Tommy.
Kane, can I read something,
Oh
Kane?
no. Not
Keep telling
Ashley
people I
Decker.
abuse children, bitch.
Not
You
my
fucking liar.
Ashley.
Well,
Not
no,
my
you
sweet,
abused
sweet,
one
sweet,
child
sweet.
and you paid your
No,
time for
I
it. You
did
went
not
to jail.
abuse a child.
No.
You're lying.
You assaulted a
Once again.
child. A missing runaway
Dude, hey,
child.
yo, banana, pause it. Pause it real quick.
You know what you
Yes.
Pause it. Listen, Squishy's not starting trouble with anybody. That's so I'm saying that's a troll channel. I would block that. Just
I
she's
mean,
not-
again, I gave you and Nunzio a wrench, so I feel like if you have somebody that needs to be blocked, maybe delegate that to Nunzio.
Well, I'm just saying she's
like
not.
if somebody needs to be blocked, I delegate it to you, And if
I know,
you
but
can't,
listen, I'm not in front of my
so
computer.
so delegate it to Nunzio then.
Listen. I have to jump off. I have to leave the panel and go
Tell
back over to
Nunzio. So
YouTube.
I'm telling you, tell Nunzio to
Well,
do it
dude. Well, hold up. Well, at the very least, don't highlight the comment. She hasn't been talking about us, so don't.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I mean, I do that sometimes just randomly, but I mean, yeah, I won't highlight them anymore. I guess. Shit. I mean, they're saying why block them. Yeah, I don't know
Because
who
it's
they
not
are.
her.
I know it's not her, but I mean, obviously they hate her too. I hate her as well, so we have a common enemy, Ashley Decker.
I know, but I
don't know who
I
it
got
is
nothing to do
though.
with it.
I don't know who that is though. I don't know who it is. I obviously hate Ashley Decker. Are you friends with Ashley? I'm sorry, is that what it is? Because you're friends with
Look,
her?
we're not going at. Look, we're not friends or best friends, but we're not actively going after each other. So I'm just saying,
Oh, okay.
she's not messing with you. She's not messing with me.
Yeah.
So just don't highlight that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would do it for you, Joey. Again, these are things I do for you, Joey. Not because I want to or anything necessarily. Because you saw I was getting off on it. I was having fun highlighting those. So I just out of niceness for you, Joey. I just won't highlight those double-decker chin nuts coffins. What kind of fucking name is that? Double-decker chin nut? That's stupid.
Remember, we're trying to rebrand you, and so you want to put out as many small flyers as possible. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you call them. I guess. I kind of understand, but I also still hate the system and the fact that I gotta go to it.
Look at Sam.
So
look
my
at Sam.
resistance is just my hate the system.
Look what Samson I said. Go check his community. I don't know what he said. He's calling me out.
Tom.
Oh my god! I can't believe this guy's
Tom
calling me
Tom's
out.
community, Joe. They're saying go check Tom Tom's committee. Who's Tom Tom?
Oh man.
Oh, Tommy. Go check Tommy's community.
Why does Tommy want to do this to himself?
He's saying he's calling you out. Oh shit. World Star.
Tommy,
Joey
why are you
versus
doing this to
Tom.
yourself? Don't do it, Tommy. Don't do this to yourself.
Back to Kensington Street 2. This time is personal. We're going to give them drugs. We're going to Kensington to give them drugs this time. We're not going to record it. Well, actually, we're going to record it, but we're not just going to record it. We're going to actually give them volleyballs and a lot of bath salts. We're giving volleyballs and bath salts, right? And then beach balls. That'll be dope.
Yo, Samsonite, listen. So Samsonite used to be over my streams. Samsonite, do you remember the time that I showed Tommy's paperwork on my channel, and I clearly showed where he was convicted of cruelty to a child? That's what's forcing him to explain this whole situation. And so now what they're saying is that I photoshopped his background report. These people are funny.
Did you Photoshop it?
Dude, of course not. So how about this, Samsonite?
Okay, that's all I need to hear. As long as you
if you want to
confirm you didn't, then I agree with you. I trust you enough to agree that you wouldn't do that. It takes a lot of effort, honestly.
Samsonite, why don't you put this to bed and you pull up his background report so they can't say that I did anything to it. You know what I mean? No. No, listen, see, you're not
That's not the real Samsonite. That's not the real Samsonite.
Oh, it isn't? Well, there you go.
Oh.
He says, I do, but I've looked up him. I'm only a simple assault, DUI, and coke, so I don't know. I'm looking.
No, you're not.
If it's not the real Samsonite, who do you think it is? When they talk like that, who do you think it is?
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. When I say look up, you have to pull up his background report like I do. I pull up the entire background report. So it's going to say his names, his family members' names. It's going to show you where he works. It's going to show you all the homes he's lived in throughout his life. It'll show you all his email addresses. It'll tell you if he's been filed bankruptcy.
Subscribe to the real Samsonite. That's not the real Samsonite.
Yeah.
When was their channel created?
I'll tell you now.
All right.
More November 14, 2024. That's not him.
2024, yeah. November. That's about like 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Yeah,
That's not him.
That's probably not the main
That's
one.
the real
Yeah, because
account.
that would have been older than that.
Why does Tommy want to go
So
down this route? It's
was
not
the
going to
real.
look good for him.
there is a
You
thing
know,
that happened, Joey. There's another thing that it's a little bit of lore while you were gone. So we did this. I started this, right? Like this whole thing where Samsonite got kicked out of all the communities, right? And I started this whole I
It's
am
back up.
Samsonite thing. I started this whole I am Samsonite, we are Samsonite. And it was like, hey, I switched my account to Samsonite, right? Like, and nobody knew who Samsonite really was because we were all coming up with silly Samsonite names like Lazy Samsonite or something Samsonite or I'm Samsonite or hey, look, Samsonite. And just the same image and everything, but it would just be a different name. Same image, different name. And it would be harder to tell which one's the Samsonite because you just kind of look at the image generally. So it'd be
and
the
you
same
know,
image. And that was a thing we did. It was just part of our lore while you're gone. We did that for a bit.
yeah, you know something? The live streams where I was showing his background
I believe
report,
that's
I probably hold on. They're probably still sitting on my Rumble page. So I'm going to go over there and I'll get you the link and we can just go over my old live streams where I thoroughly went over his background report. Thoroughly.
Very thoroughly. I
And
remember.
I'm telling you.
Well, the information's still there. You could go to the same websites to pull it up again, right? Like it's still there, same information. I mean, if you ever need to show it again, we don't got to necessarily go to an old live stream to do a new show. We just got to have the same information presented again. It's it's gonna be a less dramatic if we do a thing where we just review an old episode again. They don't like it as much as us doing new content. Tom is engaged allegedly to Ruru. Are you marrying Ruru, Tom? That's crazy. Samsonite says he's on his backup channel because
This ain't gonna look good for Tommy because if he's really calling me a
that's
liar,
not the real Samsonite.
Right.
Nigga, you said that 9 times, Nunzio. We heard you.
Yeah, that's Joey Waffle.
Is it really? I was wondering who it was. I was wondering. I didn't know it was Joey.
He's claiming
Joey. He's fucking waffles.
Yo, but hold up.
Sorry.
He's claiming that Tommy made a post in his community post saying that I'm a liar. I hope he didn't do that.
He might have.
Yeah, so he may not have. But if he did, if he's going to challenge my credibility, he's going to look bad because you know why he looks bad? Because I'm going to prove I'm not even worried about it without any doubt that he was convicted of cruelty to a child. But also now it's going to show that he's trying to cover up bad paperwork, and that's not good at all. Because his paperwork's already bad. So if anything, he ought to just play his position, fall back, and accept it. But don't sit there and try to cover it up. Because the more he tries to, say I'm a liar, the more I'm gonna put light on it. But
well, I mean, so you and Tommy got beef, right? So what is causing the beef between you and Tommy exactly?
Well,
what do you want him to apologize for that would make things right?
Nah, it's not that I have beef with him. It's just when I see him going around bullying other people and acting like he's on this high moral horse, you know what I mean? Like he's superior, more morally superior than others. It's like, yo, bro, hold up. Women have lost their lives because you gave them heroin, and it's in his own words. In your paperwork, you're convicted of cruelty to a child. You don't have that moral high ground where you could be talking shit to people like Mike Cerrone or anybody else. It's like, dude, nobody has
even me, bro. Like, he shouldn't be talking to me, in my opinion, that way he talks to me. But that is something that I feel went unrecognized until now. So I appreciate you saying it out loud. Like, dude, Tommy has hella charges, and nobody likes to talk about it, and we can't really talk about it because I've been canceled before. So
and that's what's killing. There was nobody harmed. There's nobody harmed because of any of your actions.
You're
You were
right.
just drunk, talking stupid. But Tommy,
Yeah.
a young girl lost her
Dude,
life.
if anything, I kept those kids from ever going on Monkey again.
Yeah.
I mean, I swear, like, there's no way I was grooming those kids because I pushed them away from me. I vulgarly and vilely pushed them away from me as hard as I could, just to prove a point and just to be a piece of fucking shit asshole. I don't know why, like, I remember wanting to be canceled because I was sick of cancel culture and I was sick of all the predator hunting and for some reason. And I was really, really drunk, and it all built up, and I did a dumb thing, but it doesn't matter. I did it, and I own it, and I don't give a fuck. Fuck them stupid kids. They shouldn't have been on Monkey anyway. That's my motto. Fuck, that fucked up my rebranding, didn't I? I fucked it up. I had it, and I fucked it up at the end again, Joey. I had it. I was almost rebranded, and I fucked it up. All right, we lost Joey. You guys want to roll the video?
Roll the video.
Roll that video.
When that missing child turned up to the drug house,
Show me who I abused. I was taking her back to her
Show
family.
me who
Getting her out of the drug house. Get your story.
no, the
Hey, hold on. I'm just gonna start dropping everybody fucking talking until people stop talking. All right. Let's move on from the kid accusations and shit. We all understand. I'm tired of dwelling on all this kid
How are you
shit. Let's
gonna
just
talk
move on
about
to normal
kids,
shit.
bro? Get ready
Talk
for it.
about kids, bro.
Can you just highlight the article?
Can I just read that article?
Talk about
No,
Mike's
I have
family.
the
He
article.
fucking
The
killed the
article
kid.
is dropped
Why are you
backstage.
going back?
Actually,
Why are
Mike,
you
you
going back
killed
to
a
my
kid.
family again? I thought
Mike,
we've already
you
moved
killed a
past
kid.
I
it.
just told you, man.
It says Anne Boncella and Crystal Nadal murders. Anne and her 8-year-old daughter were murdered at their house in May 1987.
Wow.
God
They're
damn.
in Maine. They're in Maine.
Are you fucking
Maine,
serious?
retard.
I was
They
gonna
went to
say,
Maine
let's
and
move
did
on
it.
from the child talk, and she's like a fucking 8-year-old.
I know.
Jesus
They don't get
Christ,
it.
fucking brain
It's in the
dead.
article, dude.
Wow.
well, the article
He
is
just talked
backstage.
about.
Yeah,
He
in
just talked
Maine,
about
bro.
my kids.
In
Why don't
Maine,
you let me
bro.
talk about his kids?
In Maine, yeah.
Payne,
Tommy,
Double
you
standards.
work
Yeah, we
in
were
active
talking
Yeah,
about
double
it.
productions
standards.
and you
Forgot.
can't
Double
answer them.
We
standards.
started out talking about that
Used
case,
for
Tommy.
she, but not for
Forgot.
he.
Kane,
He's
so
got to
you're
bow down
just
to Kelly.
Double
Mike,
standards.
so Mike's
Double
gonna lie and
standards.
say that children were because that what I just sent you. I mean, like he admitted to it on like the
To my brain injury.
Shut up, Mike. He's
Oh, Mike with
You
the
stutter when you're
kill.
drunk all the time.
Mike dunked that.
he
Mike dunked
admitted
it
to
on
killing
him.
them and the
Damn.
kid on the day of her communion.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
he
wait,
killed
what?
Like,
Wait,
get the
what?
fuck out of here. I'm tired of the bullshit.
I was gonna say we can't
Put
do
you
that.
both in
We
the
can't.
basement
We're gonna
because you
skip
both
ahead.
said the
Yeah,
word.
we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. We can't do
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Okay,
trying
so
to not mention the
Can't
actual
do.
word.
Yeah,
Or
we're
they
not
shit
gonna
about
talk
you and your
about that.
family and get mad at you post shit back.
yeah, exactly. They can't handle
Okay.
it.
We're
So
not talking about
post the
kids
video,
anymore.
circulate it, laugh at it.
I fast forwarded like 15 or something minutes because like they were talking about kids and like K-wording and stuff, and it's like I'm not trying to get this stream taken down. I want it to live, so we're not gonna say those things that they're saying over there.
You're laughing at someone unconnected to me. Everybody who knows me knows who my sister is.
Nobody knows who your fucking sister is. You fucking weird Brazilian cunt. Wait, no, she's British. You Brazilian.
Yeah, man, this is fucking crazy.
So I'm not sure if you
And
guys.
again,
can
the
hear me now.
stream taken down. You British cunt.
I had like can you hear me?
Can we please?
Can you guys hear me? I have issues
yeah.
with my audio.
With
Okay,
your
I
fluffy
had issues with
vagina.
my audio.
Fluffy
So do you
vagina.
actually have receipts of the person that you're talking about posting your young one's niece and everything on her community post or whatever?
I just went back on her community
Tyler.
post. No, hold on. I just went back on her community post and I don't see any posts like that.
Right.
Thank you.
Because I'll tell you what, I'll say this. As much as you know, I don't like you, Kaylee. I don't think you.
You're cutting out,
breaking
Tyler.
up.
Tyler, you're cutting out. We can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing we heard was as much as I don't like you.
Well, Kaylee, as much as we don't get along, if I saw Miss Thing or anybody posting pictures of your child or anybody's child, I would say something. I was just saying I went back and looked at her community wall and I didn't see anything. Her making a post. Now I know I've seen her, saying shit in chats. I know she, I guess she was over at Waffles Live, but like, I haven't seen anything.
I'm talking about Doxxing specifically.
I'm gonna skip ahead because I don't know what the
God's
fuck they're
sake.
talking. I don't know what
It got
they're sorry about. I'm gonna skip ahead. I don't
Information
know.
in that picture.
We're talking about a
so
bunch
that-
of foreign shit that nobody cares.
On everybody's channel.
Here we go. We got Tommy again.
Yeah,
We got
but
Tommy
Oh,
again.
and just to clarify,
Tommy talking.
Mike's
He really
around.
doesn't get credit for all the donations.
Mike's a good. Tommy's a good
Yeah.
locale.
He does.
Wait, what was I right about, Kane?
Tommy's the
Mike and the
locale now in our
donations.
community. That's rough.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean other than the maid program pills or whatever?
Yeah, I'm racking them up right now. Jesus.
That was a good point. He does take credit for all of it. Anytime, like at Jeff, if he gets a donation and Mike's anywhere around, that's the reason he got the fucking donation.
Well, I'm glad you're figuring out that
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
always
can you hear me?
retarded, and I also sometimes have a point.
I'll pause that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I put it in the back chat. I think that's the video right there, right? Because I was exposing Tommy
Oh,
D.
Lordy, you want to do this now? You want to watch this?
Well,
All
that's one of my
All
long streams, but it's somewhere in there.
Well, give me a timestamp and we'll watch it right now. Come on, give me a timestamp, buddy.
I just gave you the video. I'm gonna go find one more video. I'll be right back.
All right, do your thing. I got times a little bit. I got a little bit more times. I've been actually live for like a long time right now. I actually only got about how much time is it? Actually, yeah, I got like 35, maybe 40 more minutes. Shit, I'm running out of time. I thought that was a 6. That's an 8.
Hey, so here's my thing with Kane's catharsis, and he's that community he's involved in. They Photoshop a lot of stuff, like the pictures of me, documents. I'm the one that put out Tommy's criminal background. That's why that's what Kaylee's talking about. And on his criminal background report, it clearly says he was convicted of cruelty to a child. I'm the one that put that out there, and he's been defending that ever since. And so if he's saying that he wasn't, he's fucking lying. So that's why when I see like Tommy over there on Kane's panel, acting like once again like he's this moral high figure, it's like, dude, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. But I want to get one more video because I'm gonna go get this video. It's called Tommy D in his own words, and let Kane hear Tommy in his own words say, talk about this stuff. I'll be right back.
So do you want me to play this video right now? I'm just gonna play some of it while you're gone. When you come back, just let us know. We'll stop playing it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that video right there. Go ahead and play it, and you'll see in there. We expose Tommy. We go over his background report. It's right. I put the link in the backstage.
What the fuck's dogs barking all crazy? Damn, I never heard a dog bark that loud out there.
Yo, Tommy, I got 2 things to say to you, you fucking pedophile.
It better be PC because we ain't trying to get taken down.
All of a sudden, you want to run to Quick Vic, the lying piece of shit he is? I didn't say 2 fucking words about you until you brought me up, pedophile. Like I said, I come after rats and chomos. You're on my fucking list, bitch.
Yeah, you're on the list, bitch. That's fair enough. I love that. That's good. You kept it within bounds and you didn't get my child ticket. I appreciate you for that, Nunzio. I feel like you really held a lot of your anger back there, and I appreciate you for that. Because, like, damn, we cannot afford to get in any more trouble. I've been getting strikes on all my channels. It's pretty rough. I just think it's normal, but apparently everything I do is just bad. I've been cursed a little bit, but recently my last few streams haven't been cursed. Everything in my life hasn't been cursed recently, which is good. I feel like I'm getting the blessings. They're actually coming my way now, and rightfully so because I deserve it. Anyway, we're gonna watch this thing from. It looks like Rumble, maybe. Yeah, Rumble. All right, we got Joey Amico from Rumble. Oh, fuck you! You got us on an advertisement. You got 16 people watching this shit, Joey. Skip. I'm just kidding, but you got a penny. Oh, lordy.
maybe cold.
That's another ad. Is that another ad? That's a horrible ad. Oh my god, that was a horrible ad.
Should be played at high.
All right, we're gonna skip till Joey.
He gave up his parental rights. That's right, he did. Look at this. Boom. Child Protective Services. Child Protective Services. Leonard De Leon. There you go.
Butt plug.
Child Protective
Butt
Services.
plug.
Verse.
Butt
Leanne Tucker,
plug.
Leonard De Leon.
Butt plug. That's
So you got Child Protective
authority
Services
check.
going after fucking fat boy AC the shit.
Yeah, that's AC the shit show. Authority check. And so this isn't Tommy DTV. We're looking for Tommy DTV, so we can skip around. I guess this might be more. Yeah, it's more of the authority checks. Shit. Oh my god, look at Lord Doc. Oh my god, it's Lord Doc. Lord Doc. Oh my god, it's Lord Doc. Oh, Lord Doc. I mean, everybody feels bad for him now. Let's look at him. What was this? Let's look when this was uploaded. This is from how long ago? Does it say? Does it say how old the video is? Where does it say how old the video is here? 1 year ago. From 1 year ago, 55 thingies, 55 comments, or 0 comments, 55 somethings plays. Oh, so 55 people watched it, but no comments. I'm gonna write taco on it. Amen. Amen. Just a little poetry. Do I gotta sign in real quick? Like I got it all blopped on the sign in things, right? Does it just do it for me or no? I thought it would just do it for me. Crap, I can't leave a comment. Usually it just does it for me. Joey's back. We got Joey in the back. He's being a little black. So he said, hey, look at me. I got my fanny pack and, I'm a little black. Dude, there's like a kid or a dog. What's that? What the fuck? Is that a kid or a dog screaming out there, bro? Something outside my window out there. Like, hey, other people on the other side of the street, get your shit together, you motherfuckers. Just kidding. You can't say that to your neighbors out here. They'll shoot you. Everybody has guns out here. You yell at people, they'll just shoot at you. That's how it goes out here. All right, Joey put something backstage, so I'm gonna have to hit it up. Let's see what it is. And we got 2 things from Joey. All right, let's see this one. Joey wants us to see this apparently. So, which one? Which one was it? Which one was it? Where is it? Where is it? Tommy DTV. It's Tommy DTV in his own words. Is it this
stay
one?
on the street and stick a needle in there.
This is the one Joey wants us to see. Joey put this up. Joey wants us to see it. All right, I got like 3 Joeys up here now. Which one's the real Joey? Come on. Humming now. Hey, Joey, if you're here, clap your hands. Tip. That's all right. I'm going to play the video either way. I'm assuming you're having some kind of audio connection issues because I got 2 Joeys up here. So I'm assuming there might be a lag or anything. But the video you presented, we could play it. So, I mean, we can still shit on what's-his-face even if you don't, like, whatever. If you're not talking, we can still shit on Tommy. That's fun. I don't know what we're going to watch, but we're going to watch it.
All right, let's get started here. What's up, everybody? We want to kind of just tell our stories. Why is this person choosing to stay on the street and stick a needle in their arm instead of come home? Growing up, I'm going to start with my story now. Like, growing up, I had a lot of issues as a kid. Things that I didn't understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. As I started to grow up, I noticed things, the way I would feel. I felt myself envying people at school, certain people like that I would want to be like. So right away, my self-esteem was down.
because I was trying to emulate another person. I didn't feel right as a kid. I didn't feel like I was smart. I could do. I struggled all through school. I didn't get A's and B's. I got C's and D's, and I barely got through. And when I went to school as an auto mechanic, I didn't really learn anything because I just sat there the whole time in the class and I didn't absorb anything. So in school, I didn't do good, and I wound up, suffering with my depression because of that. So right away, I'm doing things to try to fit in with groups of kids and gain acceptance. My self-esteem is down. The first drug I ever did was alcohol. I would have, we would sleep over each other's houses, me and my friends, play video games all night long, watch movies and shit, and sneak into our parents' liquor cabinets. And that was the first time I ever got drunk. I mean, I've gotten drunk a couple different times in my life, but it wasn't my thing. But then I started to smoke weed in order to fit in. Like the whole reason I hit that pipe was just because they were doing it. We would smoke weed all the time in school, out of school. In 8th grade, I was dropping acid. So I'm here at the age of 14 years old, tripping my head off in the middle of a science class. And it scares me to fucking death about my own kids, my own boys. I'm so afraid for them. Their genetics are not good. Me and their mother were both really bad drug addicts, So I'm very afraid for my children. So basically,
I'm doing drugs right now.
In high school. I'm doing acid. I'm smoking weed. I'm doing it all the time. Right away in high school, the drugs started taking that away from me because at the age of 16 years old, I was in the jazz band and we were having a festival.
Jazz band.
And this was the first time I ever went down to Kensington, Philadelphia. I was 15 or 16 years old. For me, I was trying hard for acceptance, but I was able to mingle myself in and finagle people and to really kind of manipulate people in a way to accept me. We jumped in the whip and we went down to Kensington, and oh my God, I'll never forget that time. And we started to smoke, and he got so fucking high. Like, I couldn't believe how fucking high he got. And then I got scared. So they used me for what they needed me for. I started to meet a different group of friends at that point who went to Kensington more frequently. Okay, so we were leaving school. We were going down the city. We were getting coke. We were snorting coke in high school. I'm coked up out of my mind. I'm smoking weed all the time. I'm staying up all night long. Right away, I deny shit. I can deny things like that. I basically didn't graduate high school because I didn't go to school. I got in some trouble in that school too with another girl. We got caught with drugs. Got caught smoking weed in the school. My mother is my
taking dabs while he's talking about
everything to me.
Like,
she helps me with my boys in a major way. I was only taking perks here and there, and he would bring in like
I broke my
lots and lots of Percocets, Oxycontin,
broken tip part,
Loracet, Vicodins, like all those painkiller pills. So oxys were everywhere at that time, and they were really, really, really cheap. And I got them from my boss. I took that pill, was getting tons and tons of Oxycontin pills, and I was flipping them allegedly, and basically I was getting lots and lots of money to be able to do lots and lots of pills. Like, it wasn't like I was flaunting jewelry and buying houses with this drug money. I was putting that shit right back in my body. My family saw it. They noticed it, me being sick. I took advantage of it. I manipulated them as much as I possibly could. A lot of addicts like myself, when we were sick and we couldn't find anything, Kensington is literally 25 to 30 minutes away from my house. If I didn't have a car, I could still easily get there through bus and train. So, yeah, that's where it led me. It was down in Kensington. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the biggest open-air drug market on this country. It is probably the worst ghetto in this country. That's where it took me. It was down there. I was going in the early 2000s, putting needles in their neck right in front of the cops. The cops still wouldn't arrest you if they knew you were from the suburbs going down there to get drugs. Like, I would get fucked with by a couple cops because they knew I wasn't from there. So I had to really move a certain way when I was down there. They either would take my drugs and let me leave, or they would just let me leave. And one time I got pulled over down there with like 3 or 4 bundles of dope and a bunch of crack and coke. Started using heroin. Started snorting it. So I would snort dope all the time until, the tolerance built up and I couldn't afford the dope that I was snorting to get me better.
Hey, Nunzio, are you watching this shit? Do you care about this shit?
Yeah, let it play.
All right, you getting off on this? All right, I guess I'll let it play for 20 more minutes, and then I'm out of here. I was gonna spend that 20 minutes communicating with you, but this is also funny, so we'll do either one. I don't give a fuck. All right.
Where'd Joe go?
He had to go, do some things. I don't know. I honestly don't know. He just dropped off, and I didn't question it. I just assumed he dropped off. He was getting back connection earlier too. Like he was starting to lag out a bit. Like I know he was out on the town, so he probably won't have good connection until he gets home again, or he'll probably just. I just heard a boop. He might be popping up again right now. Actually, there you go. There's Joey.
Yeah. Hey, now listen.
There you go.
Listen.
You're frogging. You're frogging though.
All right. Let me fix it. But listen to what Tommy's saying. Is important to hear what he says.
All right. So keep playing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen to what he says.
You guys are keen on me playing this. Then yes. Okay. I will keep playing this. Then.
Okay. I was with this girl.
Right. I was just making sure.
She was very close to me. I was with her when I was doing drugs.
Hold on. Listen to him.
All right.
And because of me going to the heroin and the things that I did to her, like taking money from her family, ripping her sister off when she wanted drugs. I brought a lot of shit to her life. She was a really good girl. And I looked at her and she looked at me and I was like, you fucking bitch. I was so fucking angry. I have a really bad temper sometimes. It was only a matter of time before she was going to kick me to the curb. So she did. She broke up with me, told me to get out, and she can't help me anymore. I'm not going to let you ruin my life. I got her. I don't know if I want to.
Did we lose Joey?
All right, so I got her pregnant.
Fucking Joey.
Talked to her mom on the phone. She called me with her mother on a 3-way call, and she's going to college. She's going to make something of herself. She worked her ass off for the scholarship she got. I will not let you ruin my daughter's life. She really got angry with me when I got
she was gonna.
I'm coming back
so
home.
Pause it real quick.
Pause it real quick. Clean. I'm not doing anything good. She used
to. All right, go ahead.
So if you heard what he said, he met a young girl, introduced her to heroin, got her hooked on heroin, and then he stole from her. He stole Listen, he stole money from her parents, and he stole money from her sister. So he's stealing money from this young girl, her family, her sister.
I think he fucked her sister. I think
and now
her too at some point.
Now the girls,
if it wasn't her, he fucked one of his girlfriend's sisters.
Now listen to what he's about to say. He's about to tell you how the girl's mom is so mad at him because he got her daughter hooked on heroin.
Yeah, wouldn't you be? If you gave my daughter heroin, I'd fucking I can't even say what I'd do because you two would just take my channel.
I remember these.
I would watch her shoot it all the time. I was selling, allegedly, selling to support my habit, and I was able to, be able to support all of our habits. But at the time that one of my connects dried up and I didn't have a car, so I wasn't able to go down to Kensington as frequently, and my money wasn't right. And I seen how high she was getting when she was sticking that needle in her arm. But at the time, she didn't tell me that she had hepatitis C. And I used the same needle she did. I was having sex with her, so I thought that, I thought she was clean. So I shared that needle.
She was like,
once I found out I tested positive for Hep C, I fucking flipped.
That's my mom.
I went livid on her. I fucking went to her house. She gave me hepatitis C, and that was my life. And Kensington, they give out, even back then, the prevention point was there, and they were giving out needles. They weren't giving as much as they're giving now, but people could get clean needles on the street if you had a couple dollars. That's all you needed was a 10 spot and a couple dollars, and you could be high all day. The dope would last all day. I could not get any time
somebody
clean.
with their baby out there.
I went to rehab at least 6 times.
I was wondering what that somebody with their baby because it's raining.
I couldn't understand why I couldn't
their
stop
baby's crying. I
dope.
guess
Back then, Suboxone was not around. Let me make that perfectly clear. Because I would have tried Suboxone. I don't think they expected it to rain the way it did. I could get dope in Trenton. I could get dope in Philly, right on the corner, same way. So I basically started going to Trenton instead of Philly because I had owed a lot of people in Philly money, and fucked over a lot of different dudes, and it was a shit show basically. And I stopped going to Kensington because I was going to get jumped big time. I was going to get hurt out there if I kept fucking with people out there, because people die every day from fucking people over down there. I went to the methadone clinic and I gave it a try. I started off at 30 milligrams. I didn't have to fiend for that opioid anymore because the methadone was taking place of the opiate. I started taking the methadone, but that methadone doesn't stop you from doing other drugs like cocaine and benzodiazepines, and those were drugs that I abused all the time through methadone. And then basically I got caught with having a DUI, a simple assault charge, and a bunch of drug charges, and I had to go to jail. I got picked up in Trenton. I got thrown in the workhouse, okay? And I already ripped off a couple people in Trenton getting dope, and I was stuck in the workhouse with one of them. And basically, I was in there sick because I was on methadone at that time. I was on a large dose of methadone, 120 milligrams, and I was in that jail, and I was not feeling good at all. I was extremely sick, and I had owed this dude money that was in there, and I was stuck in the gym with him. Like that place was a bad jail. And I knew I was going to be targeted. So there was a couple people in there that I started to vibe with, and I was cool with, especially this one dude. And this one dude had a lot of pull in there, and he had my back. So I did a couple things for him, and I would trade him a couple of my trays, and he would watch my back while I was sleeping. For real. I would give him some phone time. I had his back. I watched out for him, if he needed some canteen, I gave him some canteen. And that dude watched out for me, and he had a couple other friends that watched out for me. But I got caught one time without him in the hallway, and that's what happened to my face. I got this big ass scar on my face. This dude tried to cut me in there, and probably like a 4-inch scar, 4-inch slice into my cheek. And then I went to the medical. I got patched up, and luckily I was able to get extradited out of there within a couple days. That dude got put in the hole, so he didn't come back out. And that was a bad experience, man. I could have died in there. I had a court date I had to go to. I went to the court date. I wound up getting sentenced to like 8 months.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
back.
methadone sickness was like really, really bad to where I couldn't move. I was throwing up and I was on the ground. I started to really want to fucking get high again. I started doing Suboxone in there. So when I got out of jail, I already had a habit because I was doing Suboxone in jail. So I got high again, and I had another relapse. And then I met my kid's mom. I went to my friend's house. She was having a party, right?
Oh Lord.
Her little sister had just graduated high school.
Mm.
And
That sounds so bad. That sounds really bad.
How old are you when you just graduate high school? 17.
And he was 29. He was
Arguably
29.
18 if you're a late bloomer or one of the people that got held back because of the age difference, and they were like, "Hey, I'd rather you be a big fish in a small pond than the little fish in the big pond,"
And I'll check this out. He's 29, and listen how he says he got that poor young girl hooked on heroin. Watch, play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind it like 20 seconds, but I'm gonna play it again.
Really want to fucking get high again. I started doing Suboxone in there. So when I got out of jail, I already had a habit because I was doing Suboxone in jail. So I got high again, and I had another relapse. And then I met my kid's mom.
Stupid TV.
I went
up
to
there.
my friend's house. She was having a party, right?
Make it
Her little sister had just graduated high school. And
that looks worse, actually. We'll
was
go
there
back
at the party.
Fuck it.
And we were all hanging
Fuck it.
out.
We'll make his teeth the same.
I wound up getting really high and drunk with everybody, and her sister. And we ended up having sex that night.
Oh fuck!
And we started running together.
We'll go back. We're gonna go back 30 or 40.
Up and I was on the ground.
We're going back. We're going back. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
I started
going
doing
back.
Suboxone
I'll be quiet.
So when I got out of jail, I already had a habit because I was doing Suboxone in jail. So I got high again, and I had another relapse. And then I met my kid's mom. I went to my friend's house. She was having a party, right? Her little sister had just graduated high school. And, she was there at the party. And we were all hanging out. I wound up getting really high and drunk with everybody, and her sister, and we ended up having sex that night, and we started running with together. She was 18 years old, and I was 27. Got her pregnant, and right then and there, we were both like in the depths of our, and we were all hanging out. I wound up getting really high and drunk with everybody, and her sister, and we ended up having sex that night, and we started running with together. She was 18 years old, and I was 27.
She was actually 17 when she beat you up and tried to escape the car from the crack house. So I'm guessing the girl you had sex with your girlfriend's younger sister. That was, you're saying your girlfriend was your age and her sister was like 17. And you had sex with your girlfriend's sister in a meth house or a crack house or whatever. Tommy DTV, you are admitting, like you're admitting she was 17. She was 17 when she beat you up in the car, right?
And he was 28.
Yeah. She was 17 when she beat him up or whatever, like whatever, right? So she was 17 when he fucked her. So dude's a pedophile, right? Is that not a like? I mean, not no, maybe not a pedophile, but that's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
A sexual, like, he's definitely a rapist. That's what we call a rape, like a
Statutory rape.
A statutory rapist, yes, a statutory.
But what's even worse is
That's
he was
what
given
is.
he was giving that underage girl heroin. He got this poor girl hooked on heroin.
Oh, that is so much worse. That's a felony too, right there too, because the heroin's one of the worst drugs you could do.
What if you were that girl's dad? How would you feel?
I mean, dude, I'd feel like, like, I'd feel like, have you
I
ever
don't
seen
know.
the movie? Have you ever seen the show or like the video Red Asphalt?
Yep.
All right, so there's like a brain scraped on the asphalt. That would be Tommy.
Yep. It's about to get worse. Let's play it because it gets a lot worse than this.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a daughter. I understand what I would have to do and what I'm willing to do and the things I'm willing to spend my life in prison for. And I mean, they're
much
not
worse.
They're not very, very graphic, but I mean, if you do actually assault or do physical harm to my daughter, then you better hope you don't have a daughter yourself.
Yep. Let's go ahead and play it.
Because the only thing I could do to hurt you worse is the thing you did to hurt me worse than hurting me.
Got her pregnant, and right then and there, we were both like in the depths of our addiction when she got pregnant, and we wound up using for a while together. And then, because of my behaviors, I would relapse. Doing benzos or coke or something else. 2016, I had a horrible relapse. My boys went to my parents' house. I went down in Kensington, and I was down there for almost a year and a half, something like that. I was getting really messed up, really sick. Bad things were happening. I was seeing the most horrible things ever. I heard a woman get raped in an alley by 15 different men. I couldn't fucking do anything about it. And I didn't think I was ever going to leave Kensington.
Stop
Year
it.
and a
Pause
half
it real
down
quick.
there.
Pause it real quick.
Hardcore.
Yeah, you really want to focus in on that part.
Yeah, look, because look,
All right, take your time.
Just hold on, because you were talking over something very important that he said. If you rewind it, listen. You know what he said? He said he watched it. He watched 15 guys raping a woman, but he didn't do anything, and he didn't say anything. Watch, rewind it.
And you know what? I saw, or like I told you, I had this happen recently, and this showed my character, and it relates here. I saw a crackhead being beaten up, most likely by a dealer that was dealing to him. But I saw him getting beat up, and I didn't think it was right, and I stepped in a bit to stop it by just angrily yelling at them.
So
again, I could have totally got my ass whooped by like that guy. Like, he could have totally he could have dragged me out of my car and whooped my ass. But I did the heroic thing. The thing is, this guy doesn't do it.
Go ahead, rewind it and play that. I want all the girls to hear it.
All right. I mean, all the girls. Damn, bone chicka won't. So like 30 seconds. All right, I did 30 seconds. So
And,
like
you know,
six
because of
clicks
my
in 30
behaviors,
seconds.
I would relapse, you know, doing benzos or coke or something else. 2016, I had a horrible relapse. My boys went to my parents' house. I went down in Kensington, and I was down there for almost a year and a half, something like that. You know, I was getting really messed up, really sick. Bad things were happening. I was seeing the most horrible things ever. I heard a woman get raped in an alley by 15 different men. I couldn't fucking do anything about it. And I didn't think I was ever going to leave Kensington. Year and a half down there, hardcore, doing drugs. And it's hard to talk about this because it's very embarrassing. It's like really fucking embarrassing to even. But you know, at that time, I had done all the drugs that were down there. I mean, they would have meth on the street, they had crack on the street, they had dope on the street, fentanyl. I had and then I had. All right, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and end my story. But this is what really happened. It really affected me. All right, one morning I was supposed to pick my ex-girlfriend up and take her to the methadone clinic. We went to the same methadone clinic, but she was staying with a dude down in Kensington. I was going down there anyway to get dope and shit. So she wanted me to give her a ride back, and I told her I would. And what happened was I went to a block, copped some dope, went around the corner, which I didn't even realize was right around the school, right around the corner from the school. It was like right down the street from the school. And I didn't even realize that. I was planning just to stop for a second, pop it in, and go. You understand? So I pulled over, I mixed it, and right when I put the needle in my arm and hit the plunger, right before it went all the way down, I woke up in the middle of the street with paramedics wrestling me, literally wrestling me, trying to stick me with needles of Narcan, going through my car, and I'm literally flipping out and asking why they're doing that, what's happening, what's going on. And basically I overdosed. I went right out. And I don't even know how long I was out for. My window was broken. I was right down the street from the school. I don't know if some kid saw me and called the cops. I don't know if somebody saw me and called the cops. I don't know if a cop went by or the EMT went by because a lot of EMTs are down there. But I overdosed and I went out and I wrestled these paramedics and it was horrible. It was the most scariest experience of my entire life. It was a near fatal overdose because I had to be brought into the hospital and I had to be cathetered and I had to be really put under some serious watch. And I woke up in the hospital and I didn't know what was going on. And I was very upset. And no, I need to leave. I need to go get my methadone dose. I was like, I didn't even go to the clinic yet. I was like, I'm going to miss it. It's going to close. I need to go. So I started to get angry. It was so hot that day. It was a summer day, walking in the middle of Kensington, all the way from Kensington Episcopal Hospital, all the way down to Jasper Street. For me, being the way I was, all disheveled and dehydrated and hot, and it was hard to walk that distance. And I started to drive, and I passed out at the wheel. I literally passed out at the wheel on Allegheny Avenue, and I hit 3 different cars. I had this lady run out of the car. She started smashing my window, flipping out at me, saying that I almost killed her. Right away, she's like, "Oh, he's high. He's fucking high." And I jumped in the passenger seat, and we just bounced out of there, man. We didn't wait for nobody to come.
It was good. That was a good voice.
That was fucked up to do. Yeah, it is embarrassing to talk about it because that's horrible. Like I almost killed somebody. I tried to sell my toolbox to the guy that hooked my truck. You guys seen my toolbox at work? It's Snap-on toolbox full of dope. I tried to sell that for dope.
Yeah.
I tried to sell that for money to get dope. I live with my mother. I live here with my boys. My kid's mom didn't get sober as fast as I did, and she met a new guy. I couldn't afford to give my kids the life that they have if I didn't have my family. If I had to do it by myself, we would be, I don't know if I would be able to do it by myself. I could just say that. So that's my story. You know, that's me in a nutshell. But I am on methadone. I hope to one day be off methadone. I don't know if that'll ever happen. I had that similar experience with my grandmom, and you know what? I took some of her painkillers too when she was in her sickness, and I have so much fucking guilt about that. I
was already feeling sad. I was already feeling bad for the guy. I was like, this guy's so down on this game bad. But now he took this bitch's painkillers, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Did you hear what he said? He said that his grandmother his grandmother was in pain. That's why
I've
she had
heard
that
this
medication,
before, dude.
and he
Kind
was
of
taking this shit.
shit.
He
Cancer
stole.
medication, right? Cancer medication.
I think that's messed up. Hey, and here's the thing. This is why Tommy has no right to sit there and talk shit to Mike Cerrone.
Wow. It's like literally stealing pain medication from a cancer patient.
From his grandma. His grandma.
His grandma, the cancer, he took her pain medication. Bitches.
Rewind it.
Oh my god! It might. Was it? Is that what? All right, we'll go back a little bit. We'll see what it was. But, all right.
Experience with my grandmom, and you know what? I took some of her painkillers too when she was in her sickness, and I have so much
she was
fucking
in
guilt
her
about that. I can't
sickness.
even explain to you. And I got my kids taken away. I got my boy taken away from me too.
Because you were stealing grandma's pills,
I got in a
bitch.
fight with somebody out in front of my kid's mom's house. They saw us fight. They knew that we got high in that house, and she was holding the baby. They called CPS on me.
She was holding
and
the baby.
They came to the house. They took my boy. He had to go to my parents.
Bro, you got in a fight with a woman that was holding a baby, and you make it seem like, well, we got in a fight and she was holding the baby, so CPS came in. You'd be like, bro, like if you were gonna attack the woman in a fight, a physical fight, at least put down the baby, like you at least let her put down the baby or something. You don't deserve to have kids if you're behaving like that. Come on, you can't just endanger the welfare of the kid because you two are mad at each other. You're gonna start throwing little fisticuffs at each other or slaps or whatever it is, and then put the kid literally in the middle of it. That's crazy. That is irresponsible. Completely, like you need to, like they needed to take your kids away, Tommy. Like they needed to do that. Like that was a thing that needed to happen because that's not behavior normal adults do. You don't like if your wife's holding a baby and you guys are fighting over anything, like even if she dicked down the neighbor and you're like, bro, you cheated on me, I'm getting a divorce, fuck you nasty whore, whatever. You don't start swinging on her while she's holding the baby. If she's holding the baby, you think about the baby. You don't think about her. You never think about her. When she's holding the baby, you think about the fucking baby. You don't think
selfish. He's a selfish dude.
No, that's not. I don't know what that is. That's not even selfish. That's just greedy. That's like at something. It's not. I don't know. Is this selfish? Is that what? Is it selfish? Like he's not thinking of his
all this
family in that sense. That's crazy.
And all this stuff is like violence against women,
right? It's true.
It's like violence against women. All this shit.
He wonders why Marley never popped that pussy for him.
Okay, play it. Let's listen to more.
All right, yeah, we got to get through this because I got to go. Like, we got to get through it. I got, like, very little time.
House, and I had to stay away from my kid until I got sober. I felt that same way when I would be in rehab, and my kids would come see me in rehab, or, in rehab, and we would do the visits, and my boy would be little, and he wouldn't know why I couldn't come home with him. I remember and I would cry right now if I started to really think about that. I miss having my babies. Yeah, both my kids have ADHD. I kind of feel like that's my fault too. I couldn't stay here with my kids, and I couldn't live here with my parents. When I did meth, I hallucinated. I stayed up all night, walked around the trailer park, and literally thought I saw like ghosts and shit. In my addiction, during that last time I told you guys I was in Kensington for that year and a half and I was on the streets, I went through 2 summers and 1 winter, that was hell for me. And I really did think that I went too far with the drugs and that my mind was too polluted and rewired.
Yeah,
and that I had no more emotion, that there was no way back to my children. And I made that I went into a payphone right on Kensington and Allegheny, and I called my father. I had no cell phone, Of course, you don't have anything when you're down. I called my father, and he came and picked me up, and I tried to manipulate him into getting me drugs. I really did feel like I was better off just down there, away from my family, away from my kids. I broke my mother's heart so many times. I made my mother physically ill to where she couldn't even like function. It was she would throw up because she was so anxious and nervous about me. Like I have broken my family's heart so many different times. Like I take a drug that helps me with my cravings. You know, sometimes I come on YouTube and it's to distract me from my depression in my own head.
Or I just like
I play like a character on here, and I don't think about my own depression on here. My son, he has to take Adderall. If he doesn't take it, I can't control him. All my DUIs were from Xanax. I had 2 of them. I almost had a third. Every car crash, I totaled like 9 or 10 different cars. Damn. Every single car I totaled, I was on Xanax. That's a fact. I get called a junkie all the fucking time. Like I really envy that in like so
funny.
many different ways. You don't even know how much I envy that. You know?
What? I don't know, like people
just
tell
you
me,
being able to do it all, to support them, to get the money up, to feed them, to give them what they, man, I fucking envy you a lot, man.
You gotta learn.
You got it together and you supported your kids and you worked really hard. Yeah, that's another thing. I'll have drug dreams where I'll use in my dream. I would listen, I would feel high in my dream. Like I would feel the rush and I would feel the high, and then I'd wake up disappointed and want to go get high. People already know I'm a drug addict. They already know I live at home with my family. Do you smoke? Do you guys smoke down there?
All right, Joey, did you hear what he just said?
What? He's high in his dreams?
Yeah, so he would get high in his dreams, but he would wake up and be disappointed because he wouldn't be high. Have you ever had like a wet dream?
No.
No?
Shit.
No? Really? Wow. Oh my God. So it's like having sex while you're asleep, basically.
Wow.
It really is. But when you wake up, you're just coming. You're like, and that's it. And that's the way you wake up. You're like, oh. And then you're like kind of reminiscing about the dream, and it kind of gets ingrained in your memory because it's almost like you had sex with somebody, but it was in a different reality. And apparently you're like, so
Did you hear him say that he wrecked 9 or 10 cars and he was on Xanax every time? This guy is
I did hear that.
He's a menace behind the wheel.
Look at him pushing the cart on Kensington. He has that Tyler Durden body.
We used to come up with funny memes back then, remember?
Dude, yeah, that's what I mean. That was a funny one too. That was a good one.
Hey, but watch, it's about to get better. Hey, this is what he talks about the girl that died.
Oh shit! Oh my God! It doesn't sound like it's about to get better.
Yeah, I'm still smoking. I smoke cigarettes and I also smoke weed. But CPS is a joke. What they did with me and my family, with my son, was an absolute joke. Yeah, I have, and I met these. I've seen my ex-girlfriend, and she was like, oh my God, she looked horrible. I couldn't even bear to look at her. Like, do you take any pills? Like, are you on any medications? They try to do that to me too. They try to prescribe me Seroquel, and Wellbutrin, and a couple other things. Remeron, I think. They put me on Thorazine every time I go to rehab. One of my friends, she was a girlfriend of mine. We were seeing each other. We were romantically involved at the time, but we were in our addiction, so it wasn't like a real girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. You know, this was back in the 2016 relapse I told you I had. This girl, we went down to Kensington, got dope. She used it in the car on the way back to the county, and she passed out in my car. She passed out in the seat, literally overdosed in my seat.
This is the
I had
girl
to
that
stop
died
on the highway. I had no Narcan.
Died later.
I had to smack her back to life, literally wake her up, put cold water on her, bring her back. I would drive. She would go back out. I'd have to bring her back. Right? Listen, I brought her home that night.
Yeah.
Or later, right? I did bring her back and she was okay and she was fine for a while. I brought her back, right? I brought her back and I didn't want to stay with her that night because I was in my own thing. I didn't want to be with her. And I was stupid because I left that she still had the same dope. And she wound up using that night and she died. Literally died. I had to call her mom the next day.
You called her mom.
She found her in the basement. She was gasping for air in my passenger seat. That's what I did.
You found her in the basement.
And I had to smack her a couple times. I literally had to. Fucked up, man. I could have lost her then. I do too, Puffy. I had the same nightmares of that whole scene going on, coming back from the city. And then that night, I was partying with other.
Yeah, like he went out to party and like he let her overdose. He had to smack her back to life in the car, right? And then when he took her home after he like smacked her back to life in the car doing that same heroin, right? And then he left her, but he left her with the heroin.
Yeah.
The same shit that just made her overdose. He left her with it and was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go out and party now. Or good luck on your own."
And then you find the girl dead in the basement.
Well, her mom apparently found her dead in the basement.
And this was recent. It was only 2016.
I mean that's about 9 years ago. Yeah, that's fairly recent enough. I mean, that's rough, dude. That's not very far. Like for killing a woman, that's not very far off, dude. Like your repentance is like at least 50 years or something, I would think.
So this is why we say he doesn't have a moral high ground to be, talking shit to Mike Cerrone or anybody.
I mean, I don't know, because Mike's gonna lose his moral high ground quick with a lot of little things. This could be rough to say that. I'm willing to say things with Tommy, but I don't want to go in on Mike because Mike's fucked me over so many times on things that were sure bets. I mean, I'm just willing to I'm sure Mike is a good guy. I'm willing to give Mike a chance. I've always given Mike a chance.
Here's the thing.
But
no, check this out, Banana. The only thing on Mike Cerrone's record is he got in a car accident and a hit and run car accident.
Hit and run, yeah.
But there was no injuries. I looked into it. Nobody got injured. Now Tommy just admitted. If you look, he said he nodded out at the wheel, crashed into a lady, and he almost killed her. He said. Then the lady, remember that? And then he admitted that he wrecked 9 or 10 cars because he was. So that dude, if you got 9 or 10 accidents, and he said every time he was on Xanax. So Tommy got in 10 times more accidents than Mike Cerrone. But
or the normal human being, actually, just the normal human being in general. Like this guy gets a more Dude, one time he was driving and allegedly a tree fell through his window while he was allegedly phone boning a certain lady from a different state.
And he's got hepatitis C. I don't think you can get rid of that, can you? You got hep C.
He totaled his car. Phone boning and driving. He totaled his car. But he hit a tree and it went through his windshield, so he blamed down the tree branch falling, allegedly.
Yeah, I'll listen to the rest, but that's sad that poor girl lost her life. I feel bad for her.
I mean, she shouldn't have been doing those fucking drugs. It's not Tommy's fault. He didn't make her sniff it.
Well, he enabled her.
I mean, I'm just being the whatever it is, the Al Pacino. I'm being the Al Pacino.
He knew the dope was bad.
Well, completely selfish while she's all by herself and she's getting used. Well, the only thing that brought her out of it was my constant attention on the sternum area and the, having to put the cold water on her. And me just literally shaking her. I had to shake her, and I had to smack her, and I got her back to life. She was alive. I left her alone. Well, let me tell you another story. One time I was using in a bathroom in Kensington, and it was like on Aramingo. It wasn't even in Kensington. It was on Aramingo Avenue. There's no bathrooms you can even use in Kensington. None of the shop owners let you use their bathrooms. No, you can't get a bathroom. Everyone just goes to the bathroom in the street, and that's why it smells so horrible there, literally. But what happened was I was in the bathroom and I used and I passed out. And then I woke up to somebody banging on the door really loud. And I was like, what? And they're like, who's in there? And they were trying to break the door. They were literally trying to break the doors, one of them heavy steel doors.
Well, yeah, motherfucker, you've been there for 12 hours.
I was in there for, he said, an hour and a half. I didn't realize.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I would have waited like 12 hours.
Went out. I used to use extra when I was really bad to see if it would so I wouldn't wake. I mean, I wasn't trying to commit suicide, but I would do extra dope.
Wow.
To try to not wake up. Like I was reckless with the dope. You feel me? I didn't care if I overdosed. It's all fentanyl. It's all xylazine. It's all tranquilizers. They eat your body away. If you look at the videos in Kensington, people are losing their fingers, their legs, their feet, their arms. One of my really good friends who was drop dead gorgeous like a model. I actually was with her at one point. She was, God, she was so beautiful. So gorgeous. And this girl is in Kensington right now in a wheelchair because she can't walk because her legs are
This
so
made him
bad.
cry a little
I
bit.
got a lot of a lot of issues. I can be really selfish at times. I have severe depression at times where I isolate myself and I won't call. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be in my own head, and then I'll go on YouTube, right? And I'll act a fool so that it'll take my mind off of what I'm really going through. You understand? Like, it's a distraction to me, and that's why YouTube is an addiction. It's almost like I've substituted in a way. So I did go to NA and
bro, if we get him back on like meth or like black tar or wherever he was on, he'd quit preying on the people on YouTube and he'd just be hurting himself instead of hurting everybody else. We should vote to get Tommy back on Kensington. Honestly, that would be the best. If we get, I would start this Proposition 101 of the new community. Can we vote to get Tommy back on Kensington? Proposition 101 to get Tommy back on Kensington. If you're in favor of it, show yellow colors in your avatars, and that's the way we'll represent getting Tommy back on Kensington with yellow avatars. Because
that picture of him's funny.
Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like it blends in. It works with all the things.
in AA for a little bit.
We got
while I
one
was
more
in the
minute of
recovery
it.
house before I went to jail. The fact that I take methadone, I mean, I was hated on in a couple of the meetings I went to, and it gave me a real sour thought about AA and NA
Get some
and
yellow
CA for that matter.
avatars.
So I stayed away from
Yellow
all the
avatars.
AAs. I got on my knees and I started to meet new people. I have a real
Oh, I
problem
got on
with
my
taking,
knees. I started to meet new
constructive
people.
constructive
That was
criticism.
a
I lash
cut.
out.
That was a cut. I get it, but that was
It's
funny.
hard.
That was a good cut.
Shit's hard, man. My channel's become a shit show at night. That's what my kid's mom was young too, but I waited till she was 18 then. I got her
Yeah.
pregnant. Listen, Vic, I was 20.
But I waited until she was 18.
I was like 27, 28, and I got her pregnant at 18. She was 18. But she was 18.
She's an adult at 18.
She was 18. She was 18.
But she was what, 17 when you took her to the crack house and beat you up, but now she's 18 when she had your baby?
So listen, if she was 18 when she had the baby, that means that she had to been at least 17 when he got her pregnant.
Most likely, because he admits she was 17 in the crack house. And
Yeah.
if he admitted that he had a girlfriend, he took his girlfriend and her to the crack house, and he got high on crack and ended up fucking the underage. He didn't say the underage at the time, but he said her younger sister. He ended up fucking the younger sister. And
he was 28, 29 years old. I'm like,
I didn't know that him and the older sister were that much older apparently. And I mean, yeah, he definitely preyed upon a young adult.
Let's rewind that piece.
I mean, I'm not going to because I really gotta go. But we got like 10 more seconds that we gotta play here.
And we were using together, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Getting high together.
Same shit, Tommy.
Same shit. You're fucking weird little cutaways. I love it. Who was that adding those? Was that Jeremy or 99? I was wondering about those. The ha-has! Was that you? Wow!
I took that laughter cut. That was inside Final Cut Pro. It was one of the audio clips you could add. I mixed that video.
Oh, you're the one that was adding those, the ha-has and stuff, like the Nelson and everything. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like the Nelson one because I like the symptoms.
Oh man, but dude, that was it right there. So you heard it all. The girl died. He was stealing from everybody. I mean, that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. I mean, he's gonna have to answer for these things eventually. And since I've been canceled, I haven't been able to call anybody out about anything. That's the beauty of when 90% of the people cancel you, is that they can all keep their secrets that they want private. They can all agree, hey, all of us can keep one thing that Ham Banana has on us private if we all agree to keep him out of the community. For AC, it's obviously the dildo in the butt. For Wicked Weenie, it's her name. For Ashley Decker, it's her name. For Capgun, it's his name. Basically, like a lot of people, it's either their name or deeds they did, but they all have their reasons. Cheesehead just fucking hates me because he hated me when you hated me. Like, if you told Cheese had to like me, he'd probably like me because he's a fucking weirdo, bro. That guy is weird. He was still, like, arguably, he pretends to hate you, but this guy is probably, like, one of your biggest fans still. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo, though. He's a fucking weirdo, bro.
But
I
yeah,
still think we should dox him if we can.
dude, it's not fair. It's so hypocritical. It's like these people like this, they get a pass, but they want to shun you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't care though. I don't know, and I don't think about it too much. I'm not worried about being shunned or whatever anymore, so I wouldn't worry about it. You don't gotta worry about it. We're doing good. We're making good numbers these days. Now that you're back, honestly, I think we're doing a little bit better. Even, I mean, you and Mikey together, dude. Like me, you and Mikey will make a good stream. I'm pretty sure there's some people you could team up with and make a lot of power streams with. I'm pretty sure Mikey would have to be involved, maybe the other Mike and some other people. You'd have to get some real charismatic people, but I mean, there's a lot of them out there to pick from. I mean, you could pick them every other night to bring them on. I mean, yeah, like there's a lot, dude. Just don't fuck up all the relationships. We gotta try to. That's why I was saying, like, we gotta find a way to work with a lot of these people. We can't be enemies with everybody, and we can't have everybody hate us if we want to make a decent show. So I know it's gotta be a little bit of give and take with shit. That's why I'm like, hey, I can try to understand some of the shit you want for whatever, and that's why I've been courteous and whatever. I'm trying to make a better show. So that's really my goals here, is to make a better show for the audience.
All right, man.
All right. Well, have a good night, man. I appreciate you popping up, doing all this work.
All right, bro. Everybody else take care that's out there watching.
All right. Everybody
See you
have
on
a
the
good
next
night.
one.
I'm going to pop out of here too. I definitely got to run off. I really do. I spent too much time.
Yeah, me too.
All
right.
See you guys.
Take care.
See you, Joey. All right. See you guys. Thank you for popping up, being part of the show or whatever, watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and share this on your channels. That's important. Like, subscribe, and share it on your channels because that helps us grow. We need you to do that so we can grow. So do that so we can grow as a community. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. Peace. Bye.